and then I will look at the bracket and stuff, guys. But yep, let me just check my phone is working, because my phone's kind of mocking the bacon right now. But it is past, so let me change things over. Welcome in, Davido. Hope all is well, Jeff. Well, hello there indeed, to be fair. And yep, this is the bracket for today. Oopsie Jeffers, give me a second, I need to full screen this. So, the first game that'll be happening will be Stevie G, who's just joined us. Bro, are you a Liverpool fan? Yeah. Yeah, it's been a long season. But yeah, I'm a Liverpool fan. Yeah, welcome in, Stevie G. And speaking of Stevie G will be playing Vicar Ronald in the first game. That'll be happening very shortly. Then we also have LG facing ADs in the second game. And then, wow, the third match is an absolute belter. We've got Streffen against Zaker. And it's worth mentioning Zaker has now won the Invitational 10 times, which is almost pretty much double the amount that most people have got. So Zaker's been the most decorated Invitational player probably ever. Like, I don't think anyone's going to come close to beating 10. I don't think it's possible anymore. But, yep, shout out Zaker with his impressive win rate. But, of course, he'll be facing Streffen, who is a formidable player. Obviously got into, the World Championships last year, finished third place, got third place, was very close to getting to the finals. So that's going to be a crazy third match. And then we've got the other half of the bracket. Krish was unable to make it today, and Moo has been happy to step in to take his place, and he'll be facing me. So that's going to be a lot of fun. Be nice. It's going to be nice playing a good friend of mine. So regardless of the outcome, it will be fun. And of course, Moo's got the Americas, I believe, this weekend. So he's going to he has been preparing for that, of course. And it's going to be fun giving him a game. But of course, this is also for fun, Chris Kamara as well. Welcome in ADs, welcome in Zaker. Hope you guys are doing well. And then we have Flickshot. So it's good to see Flickshot play. It's been a while since I've seen him in the Invitationals, so it's good to see him back. And he'll be playing Riley, so another very stacked matchup. Riley's probably been the more active player, but it could go either way. And especially with Argentina, that is Flickshot's go-to country. Anything could happen in that game for sure. And then to finish round one off, we've got Topotic against Super Hostue. And yep, Topotic is still around playing games, not as active compared to the other guys, but still, of course, he's got the quality. And Super Hostue has been impressive in the Invitationals as of late, and, it's only a matter of time until he has a really strong run. So, a crazy first round set of games, and Causey and Lubeck have got buys into round two. So we've got World League players playing today, we've had, last year's, World Championship players. Like, this is a very stacked bracket this Friday. And again, it's worth mentioning there are only 3 more invitationals. We've got one on, I believe, tomorrow morning. That'll be the 99th invitational, which will be an NNPC tournament. And then the 100th invitational, it is planned to be a 2v2, the 100th anniversary. And there'll be more details of how things are going to go about with that, with the sign-ups. And, like I said, there might be very high interest with it, because I'll be inviting a fair amount of people to it as well, if they are up for it and interested. And, yep, it's going to be a lot of fun. It's going to be a lot of fun today. So, yep, Stevie G and Vicar Ronald, feel free to get ready and join the party. And, I know Stevie G has some issues with screen sharing, so no worries about that. If it's fixed, then awesome. If not, don't worry about it. I think I can trust you. Yeah, very strong players today, exactly. This is a very stacked bracket today. Some really strong players playing today. So it's going to be a lot of fun. And, yep, I don't know what's happened with my phone. My phone's kind of mocking the bacon. I have got chat off, so I'll just double check if both players are screen sharing and are ready. It looks like it. I think both players are ready. So, best of luck to Vicar Ronald and Stevie G. I don't have chat enabled, so I won't be able to see what you guys are saying. Hopefully after when I play Moo, I'll get chat on so I can see the messages. But best of luck to you guys. We'll be starting in like 10 seconds. So make sure you guys are ready to play. And then we'll get this going. Right, yo. I've also got some Peter on the side. Chris Kamara's. It should be pretty fun tonight as always. And yep, best of luck to both players. And let's begin the first game. Of course, it's no move. And it is on Rainbow World. And I'll need to move my Kamara a fair bit. Let me know if this is a bit better. I'm going to try a different kind of a way about it. Hopefully this is okay. And not inconvenient. If it's inconvenient and you just want me to put it over the timer, just let me know, guys. Just let me know if it needs adjusting. But we do have a Manitoba send from Vicar Ronald. Same with Stevie G. And they have guests right on top of each other. And Stevie G, I believe, will get the multi there. But the multis aren't as brutal as the World League. So the World League, they go up by 0.5 times. But for the Invitationals, they only go up by 0.3. So, like I say, with those very tight rounds, you can't get too frustrated with the multipliers, you know, because they're not as extreme. But of course, there is some luck involved with the closest guesses. But that's just the way GeoGuessr is sometimes. But so far, Stevie G has been close in the first 2 rounds. But then again, nothing's really happened yet. So we'll just chill and vibe. And I might as well have another pizza slice, Chris Kamara, whilst this game gets a bit more open. Okay, looks like we've got a Sabah send from Vic Ronald. I would agree with him. And it is Sabah. We had a lack of stickers, of course, and I think white card is just much more common in Sabah over Sarawak. Are your tournaments always pro-only tournaments? I mean, obviously, the title pro just means there are some players that are, you know, have been playing at the very high level, like, you know, in the World League and stuff. But not everyone here is pro. But everyone here is at least, like, you know, a low champ at very minimum. But sometimes you allow, like, you know, low, you know, very high masters an opportunity, Davido. So, like, if you are a low champ or high master, if you are potentially interested in playing maybe the Saturday morning, you can contact me in my Discord or join my server and apply. But of course, the last Invitational, I'm not too sure if I can 100% guarantee everybody. It depends on the interest. 1700 is decent enough, I think, to at least apply. So if you would DM me on Discord or join my server, I'm happy to invite you potentially for an Invitational. But looks like we have a really nice round there from Vicar Ronald. We had one of those roads just off Chrysalorder. It looks like Vicar Ronald was definitely more confident with his Kazakhstan there. But Stevie G still in the green, so the game is definitely still open for sure. I might be going crazy. I mean, it looks like Taz done it. Yeah. I think we've got Taz polls. What is the planned size for the 100th Invitational? It depends. It really depends on the turnout, because if obviously the numbers get very high, like, then of course then it's going to be a bit more tricky. It was an island. I was wondering if it was Flinders Island, but I was kind of mocking the bacon. It wasn't even Flinders, was it? I forgot what that island is. I think the maximum for the event would be probably at the very max of 32 teams. But that is the absolute max. If there is more than 32 teams, then there would probably be some kind of qualifier that some teams might have to do to get in. Kind of like what Rainbow did back in the day, but we might not need to do that. We'll just see. But I'll try and have a qualifier thing in case, but I also can't guarantee. If there's like a big skill drop-off with some of the teams, then I can't 100% guarantee. But I'll try and get as many people involved as possible without it being too ridiculous. That was a really nice guess. What's that from Vicar Ronald? Yeah, I mean, Vicar Ronald is, in my opinion, one of the most underrated players in the community. He is unbelievable when he's locked in. I don't think I've ever beat him in a game on the Invitationals. Or if I have, I don't remember. Welcome in, Adams. Hope all is well. I mean, it's a pretty big lead from Vicar Ronald right now, but CVG's still in it. Only takes one big round. Multis are even as well, to be fair. So, but to be honest, CVG would not want to get another big hit, especially on a big country. But I think both players are going to be in and around the right kind of area to me here. So, you know, something, I thought like something like northeast of Polokwane or something like that. I kind of like where both players are, to be fair. Oh, west, I guess. I guess that's also fair. Welcome in, Icy Town. Hope all is well. Good to see you here. Okay, looks like we should be in Colombia. We've got Colombia paint. Don't think there's any information on that. Yeah, these type of Colombia rounds can cause a lot of problems. I don't know what the car was or the brake light. I mean, I would probably just play this safe. But we'll see. Interesting, similar guesses here. But of course, it's always Kukuta. It's always Kukuta causing problems, to be fair. Welcome in, Riley. How's it going, Jeff? Welcome in. Let me know if this camera is fine. Like, if you want me to move it over the timer, that is also, I can do that. I just don't know what works best for you guys. Just let me know what works best. Geomango, welcome in. Chris Kamara, how's it going? Should be Ecuador here. We've got a double guardrail. Very good for Ecuador versus Colo 50-50s. I didn't recognise the road, so I thought west would have been better. Just because I have learnt the roads in the east, but not the west. So that's how I can kind of rule out the Gen 3 50-50. But it is a bit risky, of course, because sometimes you just don't recognise stuff. Okay, well, I don't know if this is what Stevie G wants, unless Stevie G is really good at Ukraine. I think Vicar Ronald might be one of the best players at Ukraine I have ever seen. Like, he's right up there, but we'll see. He did zoom straight onto the road, so maybe he is not as sure. But they're in different... I think they're in similar areas, but there is a bit of a difference in distance, though, still. Interesting. Yeah, I was wondering if it was more west. I'm surprised Vicar Ronald missed that. But maybe he missaw something. I'm not too sure. I kind of just jinxed him there. But pretty much every time we've had Ukraine, he's 5k'd until now. So that was the first time I haven't seen him 5k Ukraine round for a bit. And when I mean 5k, I mean literally 5k. So yeah. Yeah. Did he like mis-ID the antenna? Did he think it was... I don't know. Maybe he thought it was B. I don't remember. Maybe he just misread the antenna tunnel visioned. Oh, I mean, it's going to be game there. A very nice Sumatra guess. That is going to be GG. So, yep, Vicar Ronald takes the win there. And, yep, despite the Ukraine kind of scare, that will be game. It is, yeah, definitely. Southernmost looking Rivney. I think I remember that road. Yeah, it was kind of weird. Yeah, definitely. But well played to Stevie G and Vicar Ronald. And it will mean Vicar Ronald will play Causey later in the quarterfinals. But next up, we have LG against AD. So feel free to get ready, guys. And we'll get this game underway. Rightio, I will just check if both players are screen sharing. That will mean they're ready. And it looks like they are both good to go. So let's jump into it. So best of luck to both players. We'll be starting in 10 seconds. And we'll get things going very shortly. Thank you, Davido. I will try and get back to you after the stream. Obviously, I need to lock in to the event. Yeah, I'm going to move my camera all the time. I don't like where it is, guys, if I'm being honest. So let's just start. I'm just going to make sure my camera's... I'm going to put it over here because I think it's kind of annoying. Put it too low. Yo, GeoMango. 100 stream streak from GeoMango in the chat. That is a huge W. Thank you for the 100 streak. I don't think I've seen anybody have a 100 streak before, that's for sure. So, big shout out to GeoMango for watching 100 streams in a row. That is a lot of commitment. So, GG's for being the first. Oh, almost an Emon. Not quite, but it was Poland. I think if I try and pronounce that name, I think Adams and DJ will hate me for the rest of their lives, so I'm not going to try. But it looks like we have some Chilean pulls here. We've got the stupid Gen 4 wide car blur that's blocking the car colour, but I don't know, it kind of... Is this more south? Is this like a weird south? Or like, am I going insane? It's a bit more south. It can't get worse. Oh, Jeff. Wait, Tyrand. A 100 streak as well. Jesus. You guys timed that very well. So we had two 100 streaks on the stream today. GeoMango and Tyrand. Thank you so much, guys. Big shout out to you both. I mean, 100 streams in a row is crazy. And yeah, Zeka, you've been watching a lot. I don't know what caused it. Was it like when a stream got crashed, you didn't get there on time or something? Maybe it was something like that. Okay, maybe 80s was hedging there. Talk like a southerner. Oh my days. You're mocking the bacon with that one. I'm sorry for anyone on YouTube because someone has given a redemption to speak like a southerner for 3 whole minutes. Unlucky. Pretty free Senegal here, to be fair. Oh, Jeffrey Jeffers. That is unlucky for Zeka, to be fair. Not much is happening in this game, to be fair. Might as well have some pepperoni pizza. Might be GG Bezel here, to be fair. What a guess, Chris Kamara. And AD's taking the W with a delightful and stupendous guess there. GG's to both players, but it is AD's who takes the win. Righty-o. Next up, we have Strefon and Zeka to play, to be fair. Feel free to get ready, guys. And avoid your council tax, to be fair. And feel free to lock the Jeff in. Almost 3 minutes. I think it's 3 minutes. Thank you for the redeem, Geomango. That was painful, but I always appreciate it. Slovakia's very nice to 5k. Yeah, I remember playing Slovakia. It was quite fun to actually play, but obviously I was shit at 5k'ing anyway, but it was fun. I do need to get on like a Europe kind of grind side quest at some point for sure. But yeah, GG's to Lviv Geographer, by the way, and AD's a very nice guess. Was that antenna just B-type? Why did it look a bit blurred, or am I going insane? Was that like blurred, or was it just normal B? I assume it was just B looking a bit weird. Why only side quest? Well, right now I've obviously got US stuff, but it's just like I need to get some things done first and then build it up slowly. I don't want it to be too 100% if that makes sense. Otherwise I won't get to do other things that I need to do first, if that makes sense. But yep, Streffen is a ninja, Jeff, it looks like. And Zeka has dyed his hair, Chris Kamara. I'm not too sure what's going on there, but I guess both players are ready. Both are screen sharing, so best luck to you guys. And I wonder if that I don't know if was it Naulo or somebody who copies Streffen's profile will change his to the ninja now. That would be quite funny, to be fair. But yep, best of luck to you guys. This is an exciting matchup, by the way. This is a very stacked game, so let's lock in and see what happens, Jeff. But yeah, I think the plan at the moment, Adams, is to try and get through this week. And next week, I'm hoping to get more ahead with the YouTube. I think it's going to be hard for me to get ahead with the YouTube until the rank 1v1s I'll record again, which obviously will happen from next month. Can't really do it towards the end of the season. That makes no sense. So once I start getting a bit more ahead in the YouTube, I think it'd be a bit more easy for me to be a bit more flexible and get some things done. I think I've got to get some potential sponsor thing done as well at some point too. So there's a fair bit to do on the content side. But I'm like kind of building up like the educational and kind of I'm going to start to introduce the grinding on YouTube in some fashion. And that can also be good for you guys to let you know, like, I don't know, to help you guys improve and see where you're at given countries. And obviously I will do grind streams, of course, whether it's that just trying to perfect like a coverage merchant country like Bolivia or something very different. And what the hell was that, Zeka? Excuse me? Did we have anything there, or am I going insane? Did we have info there, or did you just 5k that out of nowhere? I know that it's like a Taiwan guide now, right? So maybe there was something there that helped him get it, unless I'm mistaken. That was a crazy guess if there was nothing. Must have known something there to commit like that. Yeah, this should be Mexico. Feels like a SLP kind of ish territory. Could be Zacatecas nearby, maybe. But I think I prefer the SLP calls. And so far, Zeka currently on a flawless. But like I say, it's only 1k difference. Streffen still got plenty of opportunities to build his multis up in the game and get, you know, and get back into, you know, even Stevens. But we should be in Turkey here. We've got a lot of like got a lot of tiled roofs as well. It kind of reminds me of, is this like some more, is it more north or is this more west? I'm not actually sure. This is kind of a weird environment. I'm not too sure where I would go here. The bricks are weird too. Yep, a very nice guess from Streffen there. Still a long way to go in this game. Okay, looks like we've got some blurred antenna here in Russia. It's very cool coverage. Does anybody know this in chat? It feels knowable. Unless it's just it's blurred. Unless it's like just Bryansk, I guess. But it could be something else. It could be like a weird is it called Tula? It's not Tuva, it's Tula, isn't it? The one that's... Yeah, Tula. I was wondering if it's Tula or Bryansk. It's one of the two anyway. Or it's neither. It's the small lens blurred. I swear like the small lens has so much random blurred sometimes. Well, it's not even Smolensk. Not Smolensk. Did I say Smolensk when I meant Bryansk? I don't know, Jeff. Either way, I was wrong. And we were all wrong. It's unlucky. Was it Moscow it was in? Got you. Yeah, I haven't seen Blurred Moscow, but it felt distinctive, that road. It felt distinctive, the coverage. That feels learnable. Okay, both have found the R33. Maybe a 5k here, who knows? We have got a water body nearby. To be fair, it looks like the R33 is a pretty long road. Streffen definitely taking a lot of points off Circa there to pretty much bring it level. Looks like we've got some kind of Midwest vibes. Very rolling, very gravelly road. Kind of feels like, you know, an Iowa. I don't know. Is this East Iowa or is this more West? I'm actually not 100% sure. It could be over the border, but I might send East Iowa here. Low key. I could. Got an. I could see the vision with the Canada. Wait, that's a cook. That is a cook from Streffen. That is a cook. I did not think of that. That makes a lot of sense. I don't know how the Jeffit is there, but I guess we're on the river. But a very nice pull there from Streffen, showing, you know, his quality. I didn't think of Canada there. I just tunnel vision Midwest. Don't know if there's anything that helps Streffen 100% confirm that, because that was quite interesting. Might be the greatest, to be fair. To be fair, Jeff. He is a ninja, to be fair. Okay, slightly different region guesses, but they're close enough. But yeah, I mean, Streffen having a 5-round streak, so Zika did start off with a flawless, but since then, Streffen's just locked the Jeff in and started playing really well. But we've got a noosa pole here with the support going all the way to the end of the pole. It's quite a wide angle support. Concrete poles are most common on Sumbauer and Timor. They can be on Floris at times. But I feel like I would probably go Sumbauer here. Not too sure about the region guess. But we'll see. And yep, it was Sumbauer. And that will end the 5 rounds in a row. And so they could get some multis back. Okay, looks like we've got some interesting snow coverage here. Should be Turkey, especially the language with these like snow poles or whatever they're meant to be. Yeah, very cool coverage. I do need to learn Turkey. You're welcome in, Mayo. Hope all is well. Good to see you here. Is there a volcano south? Which volcano are you seeing? I guess it was the Kosei Dagi one, I'm guessing, that you saw in chat. But, yeah, I mean, Streffen playing really well here, giving Zeka a game. Okay, we've got some winter coverage, some kind of post-Soviet, like, poles. It feels almost like, is it like Baltic list? Like, or is it just a crazy... Sure, it's like, is this Baltic? Or is it just Russia? I'm kind of low-key confused. Unless... I'm not sure what's going on here. This is weird. Big round here. Big round. We're in very different areas. I mean, it could be the Bryansk Birch spam. I could see that. Damn, that's Saransk? Jesus Christ, what the hell was that? That was a weird Saransk. Jesus. I was a bit confused where to place that. That was a really weird rush around. Because it didn't feel right for Baltic for some reason. And they might have seen the copyright as well, maybe. I'm doing well, thank you. Good to hear. Who's playing right now? We've got Streffen and Sake of the brackets. I forgot to pin, didn't I, and send in the chats. I will try and do that at the end of this game. So people have no idea what the bracket is who've just joined. But we've got, I think me and Moo might be playing next. Moo stepped in, you know, late So it should be a lot of fun. Okay, we have got a curved gate here, I think, but it's kind of weird. It's kind of a weird type of gate. And Streatham is in southwest Wales. I'm not sure. I don't think I see curved gates in Wales. Yeah, it'll have to be a mod to do the bracket. I think both of them are wrong. Okay. Oh my god. I think Zerka might be unlucky there. I'm not gonna lie. I mean, Streatham definitely had the vibe. But maybe he just didn't trust that weird kind of design of a gate. But yeah, you don't get that curved gate in Wales. I can tell you that for a fact. I mean, I've only seen a curved gate, I think, once. And I've played for like 2,000, probably 3,000 Nation Street games. So yeah, I mean, NI is a lot better than Wales with the curved gates. But yeah, GG's. I mean, Streatham played really well, to be fair to him. Like he had a really good run. I mean, both players had a very tough rush around. I mean, Zeke had a better guess than Ryazan, I guess. It was a decent game. And of course, like if both players are gonna miss the region guess, then when your health is that low, there is a danger of that, But Streatham did give it a good game, and at the end got the win, and that's GG. Yeah, that Quebec, I know it's that sec, but I just hate switching. Yeah, I understand that. Yeah, you don't want to be gaslighting yourself and then moving off the 5k too often. But yeah, GG Circa, and of course GG to Streatham too. Yeah, what happened on the Taiwan? I'm curious because that was a crazy guess. Yeah. Also, I'll just check if Moo is around. I might message him that he's up. I think it's me and Moo next anyway. Yeah, I'll just let Moo know we're up. Waiting for the game. All good. Nice. You've got permissions and stuff, haven't you, Moo? I think you should be able to be all good, see everything right. So we should be fine. I don't know. Just felt like a divided road is by far most. Yeah, that's very fair. Yep. Well, it worked. It worked, to be fair. Yep, good. That's good to hear, Moo. Right, we'll get ready. So I will need to move my camera a bit. I need to swap you in. And yeah, thank you for stepping in last minute. Really appreciate it. It's nice to make sure we don't have any dropouts and then nobody else plays. I think it's always nice getting as many people involved as possible who are up for it. Do I need to screen share? I mean, ideally, that would be good to just let me know you're ready rather than just hovering on chat. You could just join VC and just screen share, let me know you're ready, and then we're good. Because you don't have chat, so I don't want to bother you with spamming on the Twitch. I also need to quickly send the bracket in the chat, so just give me a second to do that, and then I think we'll start. So, yep. Good luck, Jeff. And yep, I will just do that on my YouTube, and we'll start in 15 seconds. Right, I'll close tabs down. So best of luck to me. And let's have some fun. The main thing is to have fun in these games. If it ends up being an absolute stinker, it is what it is. But yep, let's start in 3, 2, 1, and GL. Why is nothing readable? Wait, isn't the blue tint cam here? Maybe I'm going insane. It's not really split though. I feel like I'm misremembering something. Nope, it's just further down. Yeah, I remember there being a blue tint camera in and around Yos, to be fair. Okay. That's a chicken, Jeff. Or a cockerel, to be fair. Oh, Jeffrey Bay. This is actually kind of a weird round. I'm kind of preferring to go here, but I'm a bit worried about middle. Maybe it's... I don't know. Might be kicking myself in the ass here. Yeah. Oh, nope, it's north. Okay, I thought the way it zoomed out, I thought it was going middle. My gut was west, but yeah, I wasn't too sure. Oh, did he go bomb it because of the road? The rocks? I think maybe that's why he went there. I think I know why he went there. Shit. Well, this could be two. I'm thinking of one road, but I don't think it's that road. So I think it's a white current. I have to kind of go here, but I'm a little bit worried about like some. I think there's like one like a Perimac road or something that looks like this that I'm a bit worried about. But I think it's just gonna be Catamarca, so I'll have to be confident to know it's that road. So, yep. Okay, just Paraguay, but I haven't really learned Paraguay, so apologies to Riley. Maybe in the future. It's kind of going quite east to west, which is interesting. Why is this gridded? This is just a weird part of the two. But this is a split road, so I'm a little confused where this is meant to be, but yeah. It's literally underneath me. Oh, Jeffrey Bay. I think Moo is getting very unlucky with the multis at the moment, to be honest. I don't know how I've won all 4 rounds. I mean, I know my guess didn't make sense, so I just didn't know what else to, just didn't see the road south of me, I guess. Interesting. I was thinking like something like a bit more flat. Maybe near the river around here. I don't know. Might be going insane. Yeah, I mean, didn't really have anything to be confident with. Just kind of just vibed and hoped. Is the best way of putting it. Okay, indoor. Not sure if I like this. Yeah, I can't. Is this like a baity Java or am I going insane? I can't tell if this is like Java or some weird shit in Sumatra or something else. I'm not confident. Well, it was Indonesia, but I got Amond. I mean, the blue roof made sense for Batam Island, but that's a crazy Batam Island. It did feel very weird to place. But that is one hell of a way to get Amond, to be fair. I remember getting Amond in... Someone Amond me and Amond in Bangladesh before, when we both went, and it was Indo. That was a crazy one. White car 25, feels kind of northern. There's no brake light, is there? No. Yep, nice. Okay, this is just Guam into... Feels like a round I should try on 5k, to be honest, but... I'm so bad at this type of thing, so it's kind of curving. Now, I don't really know where the split road really is, to be honest. Yeah, I mean... Yep, I don't know. I don't know. Yeah, the... oh, it's split there. I mean, I'm not 5k in that. I'll just let him have the win on that round. I'm just too slow at that type of thing right now. I'm gonna be honest, I'm too busy thinking about a pizza, Jeff, if I'm being honest. Right. Kind of feels like a fake Midwest, low-key. It's definitely US, but where? I don't see any markers. Yeah, maybe I try like a weird North Arkansas, Missouri pocket. Okay. It was Missouri though, but West Side? Okay, that's interesting. I did debate Missouri. I just didn't know. It just felt like a weird kind of flat area. I didn't really get a super strong vibe. So it makes sense to be there. Okay, got some ridges west. Okay. Right, okay. Reminds me of La Roya or something. Maybe it's just this or something. Maybe not, I don't know. I guess it could be somewhere else. It just conveniently lines up. Yeah. I know moves in practice, as I remember him practicing a lot of the art stuff, so I'm just too slow at finding that stuff, if I'm being honest. I was just too busy like fixated in that region. CB. Some birches. Is this slightly tilted? I might be throwing here. I've got a weird vibe. Am I going insane with this guess? I'm probably throwing. But I thought here for some reason. Come on, that's a great guess. We'll take the win there. GG's. We'll take the win. Oh my days, I'm very happy with that. That was the balls of Jeff, to be fair. That's a crazy way of putting it. Anyways, GG's to me. Yeah, he was getting some momentum there. I was just so bad at the at the 5k and lining up, which is why I need to work on it. But yeah, GG's to Moo. Regardless, I think he got also a bit unlucky with the multis early on, but it's always fun playing Moo and just having a good, having a laid back time. In the Invitational, but yeah, I'm very happy getting the cheetah pull there. Very happy with that. That's something I would not have been able to do like a good year ago. That's something that I got better at with training and just going with your gut, But yeah, GG's to me. And yep, next up we have Flickshot and Rally. But yeah, big shout out to Moo. And also, if I don't catch up with Moo, I wish you the best of luck on Sunday, man. And I'll be rooting for you. So you got this, man. And thank you for, dropping in last second to step in for someone who couldn't make it. So feel free everyone to give a shout out to Moo and wish him the best of luck on Sunday. He is a legend and has put so much work in, so let's show him some support. Right, yep, Flickshot and Rally, feel free to get ready, guys, and we'll get this underway. I do need to get my chats open. So yep, let me just change it to Game Master, and I think we can just get this sorted. I'm ready whenever. Cheers, Jeff. I'm guessing Riley's turned French. I think everyone's turned French today with the chat off. Je ne comprends pas, to be fair. Yeah. Give me... Right. Pretty much it's for like moderation purposes. So it's if someone's a bit sus, someone could just hop into the VC and just watch them. And it's also for letting me know when someone's ready as well. It's, like I say, it's an invitation, so we usually trust people, so it's usually just to let us know both players are ready without them typing every time. But yeah, Flickshot and Rally are ready, so best of luck to both players, and we'll get this underway. So I'll play to faff about with the Kamara, but let me start in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1... Oh, hydrate, Jeff. I will hydrate. Give me a second. Best of luck to Rally and Flickshot. Yeah, I'll get that quickly. I'll get the hydration quickly. Cheers, Jeff. But yeah, I'm very happy with that cheater guess. Very happy with that. Like, I was so close to gaslight myself. That's why, like, I always try and go where I think, because if I just try and play things safe all the time, like, it's just not my style. Like, all in heavy metal, to be fair. And okay, Flickshot. Has Flickshot got Czechia citizenship? Like, what the Jeff? What the Jeff? Very nice round one from him. And now I can eat my pizza, to be fair. I tried eating it whilst playing Moo, but it was not happening. Especially when the 5k round started coming up. I'm like, oh, Jeffrey Bay. Is that a 5k? Nope. But Riley does know his South Africa, so very nice round from him there. What piece are you having? To be fair, Jeff, I will let you know. So it is a Goodfellas New York style fully loaded pepperoni. My parents got it from the shop, so I'm just scrunching away. To be fair, and it's pretty nice. It's pretty nice. You can't go wrong with a Goodfellas. Also, good to see you. Good to see you, Silvaki. How's it going, man? Hope all is well. Yeah, pretty contested game at the moment. Not too much to separate these guys, but seems pretty open at the moment. I reckon Flickshot got excited when he saw the Minnesota 25k video, because I think he's from Minnesota, but maybe I'm going insane. I swear he was from Minnesota. Yeah, because I think on Saturday evening I'm going to try and push for a sub-3 time in Minnesota before moving on to another state next week, which I think will be Wisconsin. I'm good, just chilling and trying not to die in my hot apartment. To be fair, it is pretty warm. And it's probably only going to get warmer, isn't it, right? I mean, is it meant to be like a very warm summer this year or something? But that could just be the news being bullshit, to be fair. I mean, you never know whether they're just making it up or just trying to overhype it being another hot summer. But yeah, it is very hot here today as well. Very humid. That's the thing, it's like when it's hot and humid, that's when it's the worst. Like, it's very humid here today. Yeah, pretty even game right now. I mean, both players, not much to separate them. We've got Ecuador here. We've got kind of like an orangish back license plate. Now, that's very good for Ecuador. Of course, we've got the pickup as well. The pickup in Ecuador does look quite different to the one in Costa Rica and, you know, Panama. Davido, I have no idea what the temperature is, but the thing is, the UK, like, 20 degrees would probably feel like 30 degrees abroad. So, yeah, I actually don't know. I could check, but it's warm. I had to go out in a t-shirt. I mean, I know it's warm when in the UK when you don't have to get a coat on, you know. To be fair. Yeah, it's going to be 30 degrees, very humid too, and inside my house it is considerably hotter even. Yeah. And the thing is, when I stream, I have to like leave my my windows shut, so you can just imagine how much of a greenhouse it can be when you don't have the window open. But I guess like it's not too bad. I can manage it. All of a sudden, it is summer now in the Netherlands, up to 30 degrees Celsius in the weekend. Yeah, Slovakia's from the Netherlands as well. Yeah. But yeah, it's gonna be. I reckon it's gonna be a warm summer this year. I think we've been due a warm summer for a very long time, and a warm but also sunny summer. Hopefully, that'd be nice. Not to the extent that there's gonna be droughts. Hopefully, not that. But I feel like so many UK summers, it's just been raining all the time. Flickshot. That is a rare 5k in Indonesia. Okay, I'm actually quite impressed with how well Flickshot's playing. He hasn't played in many, but it looks like he's locked in, Jeff. To be fair. Yeah, that's unlucky, Dees. Yeah, I mean, it will be the last Friday Invitational this week because the final one, the 100th one, will be on a Saturday evening. So this will be the last one on a Friday, guys. So enjoy it whilst it lasts. And that is unlucky. That is going to be game. An average Spain versus Greece 50-50 is what makes the difference. And Riley does take the win there. And I might have jinxed it, unfortunately, for Flickshot. But, man, Flickshot was cooking that game. Oh, my days. But very unlucky on the last round. I'll have a look at that because I can see... Yeah, because I thought this was a construction sign. Yeah, did you get bit by this? Maybe you got bit by that. And the wooden poles. Yeah, that is rough. Guess these metal pallets made more sense of Spain. But yeah, unlucky, man. Rip. Honestly, Flickshot, I think you had some really nice guesses there. I think there was definitely some positives in that game, for sure. Yeah. Happens. I've been there many times. Europe is a pain in the backside. Unless you maybe Adams, then maybe it's not. Yeah, that's rough. 30 seconds is very quick in a duel. Like, whenever you're playing these games, by the way, guys, like, 30 seconds feels like 15. Like, it goes so fast. It's so quick. But, yep, Topotic and Super Hostue, you guys are up next. Feel free to get ready. And we'll get your game underway. GG's, hopefully I can hop in next Tourney too. Yep, so I want to play... Oh, Adams. That is unlucky. I think if somehow somebody dropped out, I'll put you in. But we're kind of a bit too into the Tourney, I think. Unless like Causey or Lebec for some reason don't make it, but I assume they will, obviously, because they signed up. But Adams, I mean, next Saturday... I mean, I don't know about the Saturday morning will be good for you, but next Saturday will be a 2v2 tourney, so maybe that'll be your cup of tea, you know? Even if you don't drink tea, that might be your cup of tea. And I'm definitely happy to invite you to that, so... Yeah, I would just let Topotic know he's up. I'll just remove Flickshot. Let me DM Topotic. Yep, I've messaged Topotic. He'll be with us fairly shortly, I would assume. But yeah, it's been an interesting first round so far. Some really stacked games. You know, so there's been some crazy draws in the first round. And, you know, 3 matches have been confirmed for round 2. We've got Causey, Vicar Ronald, AD Streffen, Lubeck, and myself. And the winner of this game will be facing Riley. So it's guaranteed to be a very stacked match, that final round 2 game. Depending on how this game, you know, well, depend after this game concludes, of course. And yet, Topotic is in, Supostue. It's not screen sharing. If there's any issues with screen share, let me know. Just want to make sure you're ready. And Topotic is in. And we can get ready as soon as I get a heads up. Yep, he is ready. So best of luck to Topotic and Supostue. Let's lock the Jeff in and see who makes it through. Okay, is that one of the volcanoes again, or is that a different one? I'm trying to think of what volcano that one... Is it the same one, or is it a different one? I was debating if it was like one side of Kayseri, maybe. As well. That's my other thought. I think Topotic is thinking that one, which I think I prefer a bit more. Because it reminds me of one perspective of... whatever... Is it called Ursives? Or Ursiais? I don't know. But I think I remember that from the RMRG kind of guide. Oh, okay, got a bit of red tint on the road here, which could be interesting. Quite grainy gravel. But is this Mexico or Brazil? To be fair, I'm actually trying to figure that out myself. Pole looks Mex, I think. Or am I going insane? It might be just some crazy shit. It low-key feels like a Chiapas or Veracruz to me. It is Chiapas, yeah. It was just weird red-tinted soil, but some of those crops remind me of Chiapas. It was more central north, but it was Chiapas, yeah. Did make me think Chiapas initially, because it didn't really feel right for the area of Veracruz that would have the red soil like that. To be fair. Reforestar es efectivo. To be fair. Just says Santo Domingo. Is Supostue in the game? Right, so we might have to redo that round. Because I think we had a problem. So we'll keep on track on Topotic's score. Because Topotic got fat, obviously. No, can someone type... I'm going to type Supostue's score before he had a problem. I assume there was a problem at his end, so... I'm just going to save the number. Welcome in, Causey. Hope all is well. Thank you, Pumpkin the Cat. It was nice to end on a positive note. Of course, didn't make it, but at least we finished on a positive. But yeah, let me just redo this game. Is Supostue in the lobby? Okay, I think his internet crashed. Internet crashed. His internet crashed. Oh, Jeff. Yep, so it was 3631. So it should be player on 3631. And then player B is on 5k. Yep, I think that's fine. Rightio, Spotic and Super Stewie, we're going to go again. But Super Stewie is going to start with the health that he had before the internet crash. So I think we're good to go. So good luck to both players. And let's go again. And continue the game. Yeah, I need to learn where these electric car distributions are, because you can use the copyright combined with electric car to GeoGuessr the Netherlands. I do need to learn that stuff. That's what I mean, like, with Adams. I need to, like, some maybe not necessarily side quest, but some conquest. You know, conquer Europe, you know? That'd be nice. And just, like, kind of, like, break down the countries. Because the thing is, like, I am coaching my sister a few things. Like, I'm helping her with Australia right now. I think... after this weekend, we'll probably do like an Australia episode, and we've already practiced Baltic Roulette. And we're going to do like different regions of Europe, and I might throw in some car meta related things in those episodes potentially in preparation. And obviously some more dense countries, you know, maybe there'll be some things that will come up as well. But yeah, I'm hoping to kind of get through Europe, you know, whilst helping my sister improve at GeoGuessr. Because we've pretty much like gone through all the continents besides Europe, and obviously we're almost done with Australia. She did get like I think she got like a 19 streak or something. on Australia. Which I don't think it's too, you know, it's harder than it looks if you get tough rounds. But yeah, it should be fun getting through Europe again whilst coaching. But she's definitely getting a lot better. She's definitely getting a lot better. Okay, don't know how Topotic pulled that off. Maybe he's just a goat. But yeah, I think the sibling content will be out next week again, because her sister's got like some like assignments to do and stuff, and she'll be back home by the weekend for the summer, so it'll be more doable. I think in the coming weeks. I know you guys enjoy them coaching episodes, so they'll be coming out in the future for sure. Okay, have we got different region guesses here, or have we guessed the same place? I think we guessed very different, and okay, Supostue, that is a really nice guess. I mean, to be fair, it's an average Ika versus Trujillo 50-50. And, okay, we've got Nigeria, there's no silver mirror. I do need to relearn all this remaining Gen 4 stuff. I mean, there's a big group of follow police cars, so is it like just one of the roads north of Gombe, and there's like another one in the right? Is it north of Bauchi, or am I thinking of something else? There's like some roads around that work. But Topotic is in. He's actually trailing now because of the Peru round. But he is going to get some points there. It's outskirts Potiskum. But both players pretty much level. I mean, that Peru guess was pretty big for Supostue. We've got Ade, I don't think that's a place. It is a visible car again with tape. This is learnable. This is definitely learnable, this. I don't remember what works for this though. Is it just like a weird outskirts of Nugu or Abaliki or something? I'm not too sure. Yeah, but it's one of the two. I thought anyway. It is just over the border. Unlucky. That's great to hear, Pumpkin the Cat. That's very good to hear. Yeah, like I say, I think a lot of like more casual, more like, you know, players that are, you know, not like are insane, like not like champion level or super high champ, you know, really enjoy those videos. So it's really nice that, you know, you guys get something out of it and find it, you know, nice to watch. Do we get any 5Ks? I don't. In my sibling content, I don't think she knows how to 5K yet properly. But she has done some UK 25K attempts, I think, at some point. But in the tourney, if you ask about the tourney, Moo got one, I believe, and Flickshot got one in was it Bali or Lombok? The round, I don't think we had a 5K, no. Yep. I'm answering 3 questions in case it's one or the other, but yeah, that round, I don't think we had any 5Ks. But it would have been cool if we got one. My bad, Lubeck. I am pretty tired this week, so I'm a bit slow. Ooh, that's a big round. Spotted doesn't usually miss that area of Spain, so I wonder if something baited him there. I do wonder if something baited him. Welcome in, Zender. Hope all is well. Welcome to the stream. How's it going? And anybody else? We're currently just in this match between Topotic and Supostue. Topotic was an EMEA champion. So one of the most veteran and experienced players in the community. Facing, you know, a more new and upcoming player. But this could be a big round. This could be a lot of points. And it's going to be between them. I don't think it's going to be game. But Topotic is on his last legs, to be fair. But yeah, I mean, his motives are quite low as well. I think he was a bit unlucky with like the reset, because I think if the motives carried on, he would have probably been on 2.5. But Unfortunately, there's no setting to kind of like set the individual person's multi at the start, I think, so it'd be nice to have that change. But it looks like we're in Hungary. I'm feeling a bit hungry, to be fair, right now, Chris Kamara. Very similar region guesses here, so we're going to see around 11. Welcome in, Dad. Hope all is well. Good to see you here. Yeah, for context, this is the 98th Invitational. And there are only going to be 3 more left after this, so these Invitationals will come to an end soon. But there'll be something in place that'll be new, that we'll try out. That'll be a nice change up for a bit. Yo, can you do a game with your chat? Right now I'm doing this Tourney. I'm playing in the Tourney. I tend to show my thought process, but that's a big round from Topotic, but not going to be game. Sorry about that. That would be cool. That would be cool. But it will have to be another time though. It will have to be planned beforehand. Right now, I have to focus on the goal of this stream, which is to stream this Tourney. But if you want to contact me, contact my Discord. Yeah, true, Lebec. I will probably get cooked. But yeah, if you contact me and just send a message on Discord, I'll try and get back to you. Wow. That's just going to be game. Well, Topotic takes the win. And, yep, I don't know what the Jeff happened there because none of them were near. They're in Narnia there, to be fair. So, not too sure what happened there. But yeah, just DM me in my Discord. I'll try and get back to you. I could plan it in the future, maybe. Yeah, but I am quite busy. But if you just DM me on Discord, I can prepare it. I just can't do it on stream right now. Yeah, I mean, how is this? Is this Italy? I mean, I guess Italy made sense. Maybe that's the more Italian house. It's really hard to make out. Maybe these lamps are weird. I think France was better with the lamps though. I've not seen these lamps in the UK, so I would definitely prefer France over UK there. So I think Topotic deserves it in the end. But I think it was a good bounce back from Super Stewie, who was trailing at the start. So GG's. I mean, like I say, he's got the quality to do well, for sure. But yeah, it's pretty brutal with 30 seconds to spot that stuff. Yeah, definitely. But yep, well played to both of you guys. And I think that will conclude round 1. So next up, we've got the quarterfinals. So first up, we've got Causey against Vehicle Ronald. So feel free to get ready, guys. And then we'll get your game ahead. Yeah, that was a good look. My first thought was England too. Yeah, it did feel very like UK and almost like North France. I definitely got that vibe, Dad, for sure. Definitely. But yeah, that was a crazy Italy. But Italy can be quite weird, especially in that east part towards Slovenia. So, very cool location for sure. Yeah, definitely. Yeah, definitely. Croatia, I could see. But again, the hedgerows would have been very weird for Croatia. To be fair, it was a crazy lock if we're being real. But yep, let's get Causey and Vehicle Ronald in, and wish them the best of luck. You know. And see who will make it on top and make it to the semis. So yep, best of luck to both players. And we'll start in 10 seconds if they're ready. Yep, they're ready. And I need to do this and change it to this. Oh, and I think we're good. Let me just refresh. We'll start shortly. And good luck to both players, and let's begin. I played Supersonic Italy for hours and never had a round like that. Yeah, that was a crazy one. That was a crazy one, to be fair. You know, I was just crazy how good this pizza is, to be fair. Yeah, pretty straightforward round there. I think we had an East Cape stroke KwaZulu-Natal type of pole. Just the way the inserters are kind of on Summit. I mean, it's hard to explain without you seeing it, but I know it's common in them two areas, and then again, like, it did kind of look like there anyway. Also, a new blur round was annoying. Yeah, I don't understand why they have to go through past coverage. Like, I understand, like, if they do it as new coverage comes out, then I can understand it, but I feel like it's a bit too unnecessary. In my opinion, anyway. But that's why it's always good to, like, make sure your vibes are good and have the fundamentals sorted. And don't tunnel vision on stuff like that, but it is kind of annoying. Especially if it was NMPZ. Like, NMPZ is even more frustrating when that happens, because you might misidentify it as something, as a different blur, for like a pickup or something, or a small cam. It's very annoying. Oh, both in the UK here. Interesting. And they both get it. Nicely done. Is that in the north? I think that's not in the north, to be fair. Unlucky. Yeah, so Turkey, we've got the Turkey snow poles again. This one kind of feels like it's trying to be more east, I think. I mean, I'm not really good at Turkey. I mean, Vikarano's more central. It does feel a bit weird. Yeah, both players are a bit more central. Yep, it was near Lake Fan. I was wondering if it felt near that the Lake Fan, because it gets super, like, really arid there. Like, you don't really get random, like, you get less trees on some of those roads, so I thought, like, it could have worked a bit better there, but I don't know. Turkey's one of my worst countries, so yep. Wait, next week is the last one. Yep. So so we got one this Saturday morning to Potic. That's tomorrow, and then the last one is next Saturday. It's on a Saturday night instead of a Friday night. Pretty much. And it's planned to be a 2v2. And I'll probably try and invite a fair bit of people in. Saturday night. Saturday, not Sunday, not Friday, Saturday. So, you know, we have Saturday morning invitationals. There's one tomorrow in the morning. But next week, instead of there being a one on Friday and Saturday, it'll be one on Saturday evening, and it'll be a 2v2. Hope it doesn't clash with Champions League. Wait, true. I mean, let's be honest. Who wants to watch Arsenal FC? To be fair, I'm joking, me. Yeah. When? Probably a similar time. I think at the moment I'm playing for 7:30, but I might change the time. When is the Champions League final, to Potic? What time? I mean, we'll be honest. I mean, I'm only gonna watch it if PSG destroy them. Like, I do not give a shit about Arsenal at all. Like, if it was like another like English team in the final, then I might actually be more interested. But I just hate this. I just hate the way they play football. 5 PM UK. Okay, so I think it won't collide because it'd be 7:30. If it's 7:30, then it would be over, or it'd be penalties by then probably at latest. So I think we'll be fine. Because usually it lasts 2 hours, doesn't it? 90 minutes a football match. It's usually like around 2 hours, give or take. I guess if there's extra time, then it might overlap, but I'd be surprised if it goes to extra time. I think PSG will absolutely rinse them. I hope they do anyway. I want them to. Sorry for any Arsenal fans. I'm just not a big Arsenal fan this season with the football. I think PSG just play much more entertaining football, even though they are they're literally they play in a farmers league. At least they play more positive football that I would actually enjoy watching as a casual viewer and just a football fan in general. My prediction is 2-0. Yeah, I don't know. I think it depends how early the PSG get a goal. If they get it early, I reckon it could be it could get ugly if they score too early. Because I think Arsenal don't know how to react to coming back from that, I think. But who knows? The finals are weird. Usually, like the team that you expect to win just doesn't win. So who knows? I mean, they're very opposite teams. So like, if Arsenal, you know, keep it 0-0 and just get like a corner, or even 2 corners, they might just win off a set piece. You know, so like I mean, Liverpool, we scored our first goal against Spurs with a penalty kick, didn't we? And then Origi kind of buried it off. It's like, you know, set pieces and stuff definitely have an impact on finals more than people realise. But I hope it's a good game of football, and if it's a good game of football, it means probably PSG are playing well and getting the win, probably. Now, I think PSG would score early, but then they control it defensively like in Munich, and then 2-0 on the break. Yeah, that's true. That's true. That is true. Oh, for sure. I mean, I think the thing with a lot of people weren't sure about Arsenal is because they have technically like thrown the league away. Not necessarily thrown the league away, but they've lost the league from winning positions. I think 2 times. Like they finished second all the time. So, and the thing is that they were definitely feeling the pressure, and they did drop points, I think. But then City dropped points, and then it was over. Like you have to also, I feel like this season, it's been the worst season I have ever watched. Like football wise, and you know, just good football, entertaining football, just quality football. It's been so shit this season, and City have been terrible. Chelsea are even worse. I don't even know, like the fact that Liverpool are 4th right now. We should be 10th. We should be 10th in the league. Like we should not. We do not deserve to be in the Champions League. It was interesting, yeah, but I think it was interesting because both teams, you just didn't know if they were gonna win. Like when it was Pep versus Klopp, pretty much like both teams would win the remaining games, but Pep just had an extra point or 2. Pretty much when the Liverpool City title races happened. Yeah. They could definitely make it a tough final though, but I think if PSG turn up, they should win. It's been terrible. It's been terrible football. Like it's just been so bad that this whole like set piece gimmick has been really, really, really negative. Wait, Causey winning on his own country. That's going to be GG. Wow. What a big result from Causey there. Wow. Huge result. I mean, he was trailing, but not by much. Let's have a look at that. Very nice to get some Causey there, yeah. I mean, it's interesting because we have the stupid Gen 3, the stupid blur, I think. Or is this actually small cam? I actually don't know if this is a stupid blur or small cam. That's how bad it is. But yeah, I mean, I definitely see Austria vibe here. Very well played from Causey there. It's always nice to win in your own country. It's small cam, yeah, but I thought it was, but I just feel like that random blurs can just vary so much. I just don't know. But yeah, with the football, I just think it's boring to watch, and this like literally when I watched the Bayern and PSG game, it felt like therapy. Like you know, football's been bad if you just watch one game out of England, and it's actually enjoyable to watch. But yep. Yeah, of course, David. Obviously, that's very sad. I mean, it gets underestimated, definitely, but there's also other issues this season. You know, I don't want to like use that as the only excuse. Like, literally, like Slot has made things 100 times worse. Like, especially the first half of the season, you understand, but like, these problems have been happening. Like, the football has been... okay, next up is ADs and Streffen, by the way. I'll get you guys ready because I think ADs might be falling asleep. So feel free to get ready, guys. We'll start very soon, so make sure you're ready. But yeah, what I was going to say, I completely forgot. But I mean, literally, when we were that far ahead in the league, we literally slot changed the style of football before the end of last season, and it was clearly shit, and we barely got across the line. Like, we only won the league last season because we were that far ahead that we literally only need to win 2 games when he started trying to play different football. And it didn't work then. It didn't work in pre-season. It didn't work in the Charity Shield. It didn't work in the league at the start. And he kept doing the same thing. And now he's a notorious rage-baiting, gaslighting merchant. And he needs to, pack it in probably. I mean, he's causing more harm than good. It's not a good sign seeing all these, big Liverpool players who, have done so much for the club. There's clearly some unrest. Like, I feel like Robert would stay another year. I think Salah would stay another year if this shit wasn't happening. But he has to go. I mean, I'm going to be honest. He needs to go at the end of this season. But he's probably going to stay, and it's going to cause more harm than good, unfortunately. But he needs to go. The fact that he's lost the fans. Like, literally, I feel like 99% of Liverpool fans want him gone. It's literally Brendan Rodgers and Roy Hodgson low-key on steroids. He needs to go, Jeff. Really. I mean, the thing is, even if he wins games, he will still not win the fans because he's so arrogant with, thinking he's better than the fans and knows more than the fans that he'll just let us play shit football, and the Liverpool fans won't allow that. The Liverpool fans will not allow that. It will just not happen. We will not allow it. We will let it be known, Liverpool, we're known for going at the players, pressing, attacking, going for it. No half-ass shit or playing safe. Go for the fucking wins. Go for the 50-50s. Press the opposing team. And get that mental, you have to have that belief as well. And the way he plays football was so fucking negative. How can you believe in the process? There's no system. There's no pattern of play. There's no style. It's just random shit and playing people out of position. Anyways, enough football. But you get the idea, Jeffs. It's he needs to go. Klopp, I don't know if that's going to happen. If it does happen, it'll be for probably a short period. But I think there's probably a better chance of Gerrard coming in and doing it temporary than Klopp, probably. I think Klopp is done. I think Klopp is finished. I don't think Klopp would have gone Real Madrid. No. He might just want to retire. Oh, we've got Norino pain. Wait. No, it's Cali pain. Is it? It's Cali pain, yeah. I think he just. I mean, he might just retire. Spotic, if I'm being honest. He might come back, but I feel like a big job like Real Madrid or something is just not something he might be as into. He might just exhaust him. He has been coaching for a very long time, and he's very energetic. He gives it everything. It's not like he's not really as much of a systematic, structured manager that can kind of he really gives it so much. I mean, he's only getting older, so he could take the Germany job definitely. Thank you for the follow, Gastia. Welcome in. So if you're just hearing us yap about football. But right now, we've got a game underway. Streffen versus AD. Streffen does have the lead. Coming into round 6. Yeah, I do not want Nagelsmann. I feel I would rather have... The manager that stands out to me, that's probably most realistic, is Areola by a landslide. I don't know if it'll work, but I feel like he will bring a good style of football, and it'll be better than Slot. It'll be 100% better than Slot. I can tell you that for a fact. I think Areola is probably the best person out there right now. Or what's he called? What's he called, the manager? You know what I mean? The Bournemouth manager. Is it called Areola? I swear it's called Areola. Am I absolutely mocking the bacon? Locking ADs, to be fair. He has locked in Surin. Chris Kamara. Yeah, no one can tell. Yeah, to be fair. Average football moment. Especially dealing with Liverpool stuff right recently. I just hope... I just want the players to actually play positive football and actually enjoy playing for the fucking badge, you know? Yeah, Areola. It's his word called Areola. He's the Bournemouth manager. He's actually kind of underrated. I think Bournemouth has 6 right now. I think it's called Areola. I'm worried about gaslighting myself. Welcome in, I gassed you up, all is well. And yeah, thank you for the follow, by the way, before. Oh, double colo here. It was, I dropped my pasto, Jeff. Areola, yeah. I think I just pronounced... Am I pronouncing his name wrong? I mean, that's what I thought it was spelled like anyway. But yeah, he's probably the best manager that's out there that would probably give the fans a bit of hope. Let's just say that. Yeah. Yeah, to be fair. Did he play for West Ham at one point? Wait, is that a Mindanao try? Or is that the Samar? Wait, why are we both in indoor? Wait, why is that try there? Am I mocking the bacon? Which World Cup contestant do you think will have a surprise package this year? Canada struck Clement, to be fair. Yeah, I think Clement was very close of beating Debray in the World Championship. I think he's got, if he keeps locked in, he's definitely in it. He's definitely got better chance than you think he does. Probably. But the thing is, this year, the moving is even more important. So if he can adapt to the moving, then who knows? Anybody who's automatically qualified from Europe has got, any of them can have a good run. Really, how stacked Europe is this year. You go, look at Stieg. He qualified first time. You had Bulgarian Joy qualify automatically. So yep. Wait, I mean the FIFA World Cup. Oh my god. FIFA World Cup. Honestly, I have no idea. I mean, the boring guess would be France, but I don't know what supporter thinks of Spain. Maybe Spain could bounce back this year. Germany could have a good year. I think Germany could definitely start playing well. But also it's the heat. Maybe a South America team like Brazil could have a good chance, especially under Ancelotti. That could be good. I think Brazil might be underrated. They've got a really good manager, so who knows? Yep, welcome in Colossus Hopeful as well. Yep, it's going to be fun tomorrow for sure. Yeah, Manchester I don't think was able to make it for the day, I assume. So that's why Malfunction's playing instead, I guess. I don't know, I feel like the moving is so important. So it'd be interesting to see what Lenley prepares, in advance to face especially the moving games against Malfi. That will be very interesting. See if there's any strategy behind that, because obviously Malfi is probably the favourite for sure in the moving games. But when you're in LAN, things are just so different. That's why it's it's a shame there's only one LAN event this year. One proper main LAN event. It does feel a bit weird. I mean, she's just good at everything, but her moving is just much better. Is literally probably top 3 probably. Wouldn't surprise me. Maybe even top 2. But I don't really go into too much depth. I don't really look too much into the pinpoint side of GeoGuessr, so I don't want to assume they're top 3. But obviously, Malfunction is one of the best moving players in the world, without question. Whereas, I feel there's a lot of players in the league now that are really good at no move and NMPZ. So, yeah, like I say, I think my no move was fine this year. I just did it with my moving games. And the NMPZ games, I just pretty much played NMPZ mains every fucking time. That was the annoying thing. That's why I lost so many NPZ games. I kept playing the Steaks and Debrays and Jamabis. It's literally the main. It's literally. I mean, Debray's just good at everything, but Steak is insane at NPZ. Jamabi's insane at NPZ. Like, you know, like I wish I played. Some people who weren't NPZ mains. To be fair, wait, was that a name on? To be fair, you have to see it. Wait, where's Streffen zooming in? Oh, is he Wait, is he thinking of that one road in MT? Isn't the car colour weird, though? What's the car colour doing? I didn't see the car colour, but I think he's either 5... I think he might be 5k in. It's a distinctive road. It's a distinctive road. I know that road, yeah. It's like, is it the 100 or something? The 060, yeah. It's the 060, yeah. That's a very distinctive road with those, like, poles, and it's very distinctive to know. But yeah, very insane guess from Streffen there. Some great Brazil knowledge there. Yeah. I was wondering if it was that. For some reason, the car looked like it was trying to be grey. But I guess it's just a weird blue car, or is it the antenna? I don't remember what the car type it was. It's just blue. Yeah, it's just like these poles. I feel like these, like, oversized Trident poles with this kind of climate is quite good for that road. So a very nice guess from Streffen there to take the win. So it will mean Streffen makes it through to the semi-finals. And yep, GG's to ADs as well. Yep, he can go to sleep. Yep, good night ADs, take it easy man. Thank you for playing. It was close, but I don't think so. Unlucky. Okay, so Lubeck, you are up, Jeff, and you're facing Chris Kamara. So let's get this game ready. I'll just get the settings sorted, and yeah, feel free to like just screen share when you're all good to go, and then we'll get locked in, Jeff. Thank you, Davido. Yep, Lubeck is ready. Let me just move my Kamara, and we'll get cracking. Okay, ADs has actually said something really positive, so that is very good to hear, ADs. Keep that positivity up. That is great to hear. Yeah, you should be happy, yeah. Like I say, you're doing really well for someone who's, you know, still getting into the game, you know. So, well played to you, man. And that is more like it. That is the positivity we need, Jeff. Right, good luck to Lubeck. We're going to start, so let's lock in. And we'll start in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and let's go. I don't think I've heard any of those names. Let's shin. Yeah, I don't know what's going on here, to be fair. Oh, actually, if I committed East, that could have been fineable, but I don't think I'm ever sending East committing-wise there. What the hell am I looking at? What the hell am I looking at? I don't know what's going on. I'm sorry, Lubeck. I'm gonna be honest, I panicked and I completely forgot about the Gen 2. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. I was too busy worried about Europe, and then I kind of just like, wait, what does it look like to me, US? I just completely forgot about the Gen 2, so I apologize to Lubeck in advance. He might hate me for that. He might hate me for that aim on. So my bad on that one, Chief. France. It's kind of an interesting flat round. I don't know where this is. Okay, it's just near Orleans. Fair enough. Damn, I got away with that one. Got a bit lucky there before. Okay. What's the angle like? Kind of very rocky hills. Hey, tell me where these bloody roads go. Could it be just the E10 or is it not quite right? Yeah, I don't know. Oh, my days. Okay, it's a white road, that's fine. It felt like it was going to be something towards the Norway border, but I just thought it was a yellow road for some reason. So for a white one. Are you taking the Mickey Mouse? I can't read that. Call something. Does it say Ingolstadt or am I trolling? And something Korbau. I'm not sure if it does say that. I'm going to try it for the culture though. And see if we just find it by chance. Yeah, I don't think it says that, but... Nope, I could just read it. Fair enough. I mean, I'm just... It did say Ingolstadt. I'm pretty happy how I could read that, to be honest. I'm pretty happy with that one. Oh my days, that is a crazy one, Jeff. Fair enough. Usually that doesn't pay off. Alright, I thought I'm blind. Bro, where is this bloody... Is it this one or am I mocking the bacon? Where is this bloody volcano? Is it... Am I just like in the wrong place? Why is it just not show up well on this? I don't know, bro. Oh my god, how did I miss that? I'm so blind. That's literally a free 5k. But we got the round win, I guess, at least. Kind of a wide valley, wide waterway. Driving that way. I'm trying to visualize this in my head. I think it goes down here. Then here, then goes down here, so it should be like probably somewhere around here. That's to the west. Maybe something like this, I'm not too sure. It's a 5k, to be fair. To be fair. Okay. Okay, is this ever David? Or am I throwing with that? We don't really see much turn up. I might try a David guess, but I might be mocking the bacon a little bit because there's little hills to the south. Yeah, I might be overcooking this. Nope, it's just David. It's just David. Where did it? Where is this? Where's this? Why was this not in the World League, bro? Oh my days. Right. Okay. Oh, I should know this road though. Is it? Like one of these roads? I just don't remember. Was it like this white road? It's kind of bendy. We're kind of on a bend though. That's the thing. Could be this white road as well. I mean, we're going to be in the right area, surely. Surely. Yeah, I mean, I'm just cooking. I'm going to be honest. I mean, I'm just on fire. I'm not going to lie. Right. 23, white. Okay. I thought like, is this like a weird Vic? And so we got brake light white car. Why is the white? Is it silver brake light grey? What the Jeff is going on? It's not Queens. I don't think it's Queens. Maybe it's some weird stuff around here. I'm a bit confused. Is it just Vic? It was on the Vic border. That's why it felt weird. That's unlucky. It's unlucky. Okay, blurred antenna. Yeah, the problem with this, I can't tell if it's Russia or Romania. That's a problem. Hills to the east. I'm a bit scared of Romania here. But it's just, I should have gone more east. I don't know why I went west, but we're going to win anyway. GG. I was a bit scared of it being a weird Romania blurred antenna, but I don't remember there being much blurred antenna where it looks like that, so... yeah, I don't know why I went near Krasnodar. That's kind of mocking the bacon, but... We got the win, and we had a good spell as well, which was nice. I'm very sorry to Lebek. I'm so sorry about the aim on. That was... I was just that confused. I just thought US in my head last second instead of Europe, and I just didn't think of Canada with the Gen 2. I just didn't bring up Gen 2. I just kind of forgot about that, so I'm very sorry about that. But other than that, GG. Right, I'll get chat open now and just see what people have been saying. Yeah, I wasn't really locked in there to Potic in that round. To be honest, I was too busy worried about Romania. Yeah, I was kind of popping off, not gonna lie. Yeah, I mean, there is some blurred, I feel like a bit more west, but with the way the hills were, I should have gone more towards Vladikavkaz and that kind of area, so... Not maybe the area of Vladikavkaz, but you get what I mean. I was too busy worried about Romania there. And that's what happens, like, when you're too busy worried about a country, you forget to region guess. And that's what happened there, but GG's to the Beck. And again, apologies for the aim on in Canada. I just completely was unsure about the consonant for half the round and didn't bring up Canada with Gen 2. But yep. Right. Who is next? Also welcoming Oslim. Hope all is well. If I didn't say before. And also welcome I will Winborough. Welcoming too. Right. Riley Rhino and Topotic. You guys are up next. Feel free to get ready, guys, and we'll get this underway. But that, you know what? That stuff just shows that I've got it in me, guys. Like, that's the stuff I've been missing for such a long time. Like, that's the things that that need to happen more, you know, in the future. And hopefully there'll be more games like that, you know. Obviously today I'm playing better than I normally am, but hopefully it'll become the norm in the future. Right. Why is Causey here? Because Spotic isn't ready yet. Okay. Welcome in. Is Ela? Welcome in. Hope all is well. So if I pronounced your name wrong again, hope that was correct. How's it going? Just join us for the last game of the last quarterfinals game. We're getting close to the semi-finals now. And now we've got Topotic and Riley up next. Pretty stacked match. And yeah, both players are ready, so best of luck to both of them. And yep, let's begin and see who will make it to semis. Is this like this? Is this black card like that weird, almost like red? It almost has like a red tint to it. I swear, this car. And I remember it being more of a southern thing, like Arequipa, maybe getting Ica as well. I mean, the valley where Raleigh is, it could just be that valley where they both are. I think that player has that card, doesn't it? Yep. Both players getting it. Nicely played. Nice, that's good to hear. At least it's not like a guaranteed failure like trying to pronounce Polish names on the stream. well, Polish place names. I can probably pronounce Adams correctly. But I can't pronounce ADs correctly, though. That is unlucky. But I'm going to be honest, I keep forgetting. Okay, Riley Rhino is going Barley Duck. I wonder why. I wonder why, Jeff. And Topotic does it closer. It did feel very close to Belgium to me. I did mind something around the border. I need to do my Kamara don't tackle. It's blocking Riley's well, who cares about the avatar, but it's kind of in the way, isn't it? So let me just do this, guys. Okay, we've got Sarawak boomerang lamps here with the boomerang around it. That should be specific to Sarawak. It's quite common in Kuching, but you can get it in other neighbouring areas too. I don't know how expansive it is, but you do have white car. And I think white car would be very weird for Sarawak. Usually it's more common in the east, I think, if I'm not mistaken. But maybe I'm going crazy. I swear like white car is quite unusual for Sarawak. Maybe besides the east, but I don't know. I need to check that. I need to check the Gen 3 stuff for Malaysia at some point. And not mislead you guys if I'm wrong, so... Okay, this is probably one of the most rage-bait countries in the world in GeoGuessr, but this round's actually okay. When it's flat and nothing else, it's actually the most annoying country in the game. There's literally nothing you can do about it. Okay, looks like Topotic is having a pretty smooth start here. Okay, what's going on here, Jeff? Just a free Dominican Republic, to be fair. Riley trying to 5k. I think both of them are trying to 5k here, to be fair. I think they're in the exact same place, actually. But it was just some random white road. That might be the first tie, actually, of the whole thing, to be fair. Okay, have a good an early send there, but not much is going to happen here. Both players in the same area, so we can just move on, I think, here. But it looks like Topotic does have a good advantage right now. Does have a multis advantage and has literally lost pretty much no health, quite essentially. So, and Riley hasn't really inflicted any damage on Topotic properly. Looks like we've got some A-type antenna here. There is a danger it could be slightly tilted though, so that might cause some confusion. And we do have a Kaluga then. I mean, A-type works for Kaluga quite well. Does feel pretty good for Kaluga, but that could be a beta tilted. That is the only danger with this. And looks like both are going Kaluga. And it was in the correct Oblast. Yo, Oslem, thank you for the one gifted sub, and it's to Philip. Shout out to Philip, by the way. He's been a regular Invitational participant, and thank you so much for gifting a sub to Philip. That's really nice of you, Oslem, and yeah, thank you for the gifted. Means a lot. And yep. Right, wait, what is this? To be fair. But yeah, thank you very much. I'm sorry, it's very hard to lock in. I'm going to be honest, I could see what Riley's thinking, but I'm pretty sure that's Brecon Beacon's Winter Coverage 23 or something, or whatever it is. That was like an average 4.9k Wales guess for me, like 2 years ago. But I respect, Riley did not want to miss his, miss the rough area, I guess, in that part of the UK, to be fair. Or England. As the Southerners would say, England. This is weird. We've got oil palms. I guess it's West Cali. It feels weird though, right? But it's just West Cali. Yeah. Okay, Topotic is just not letting Raleigh have anything right now. It looks like we've got Columbia here. We've got Grey Car 24, no brake light combo. 24 is interesting. No brake light combo is weird. I do like the Nieva road call though. I feel like there's a lot of like 25 like black car or something, or grey car in Nieva and wherever the one north it is. Yeah, I think we're going to see a Kukuta versus a Nieva 50-50. I did like Nieva more there. And that's what brings Riley back into the game. Just one round and he's back in. There's still something to fight for, but Topotic did have a really strong start. But just one round and all of a sudden it just changes like that. It looks like Riley is putting the time pressure on Topotic here. Okay, it looks like Topotic is also going Spain. Looks kind of similar the area they're in. But it is Topotic going to win the round there. But Topotic does have a big multis advantage. But like I say, I mean, if I have another round like that in Colombia, it doesn't really matter who's got the higher multi at this point. So the multis are getting high. We've got a, you know, like a central to north Sulla Westy pole with extra thick attachments. It's kind of a narrow road. This could just be North Sulla or very weird like Gorontalos. I guess it could just be Central Sulla, but I might go North Sulla with this narrow road. We'll see where both players are going. Okay, they're both going North Sulla, which I do like. And Topotic switched. He should not have switched there, but he's going to survive. But the game's still going. The game's still going. But you can see, like, you know, when Zeka said he doesn't like switching last second, I mean, that is a good reason why a lot of people don't like switching last second, because that can happen. Because Topotic was right, and then he talked himself out of it, unfortunately, in those last moments. But this round's quite interesting. I don't need license plates. It's kind of weird. We'll see where this is going to be. I mean, we've got an SLP and Jalisco. I was thinking more west, but maybe they're both right with the East 5 here. Yeah, okay, it's on the edge of the hills before you go into Tamaulipas. I mean, that made sense. I guess Tamaulipas border made sense in hindsight. But yeah, I mean, yeah, exactly, Zerka, yeah. Okay, big round in Turkey here. I have no idea how much Turkey practice both of these players have had. Obviously, Topotic's not grinding as much as he used to, or really much Toy just plays really nowadays, but this is going to be a big round. Topotic is quite east of Antalya. I wasn't sure about Antalya. That is a commit. We'll see, though. We'll see who's going to get closer here. Could be a big round. And none of them are close. And that's going to be game. Riley coming back to take the victory there. I mean, for a lot of that game, it looked like it was very one-sided. But, I mean, the very nice guest there in the Columbia brought him back into the game. And then, you know, a couple uncertain moments from Topotic, I guess, opened the door a bit more. And Riley took advantage of it. So, very well played to both players. I think it was a great game. And respect to Riley for also keeping himself locked in. Because at one point, he was not getting any damage on Topotic until the Columbia round, really. So, it was a great match. And well played to both of you guys. And Riley will be in the semi-finals, and we're going to have a Northerner matchup in the semis, which is based. And first of all, though, we've got a semis. We've got a semi before us. So we have Streffen against Causey in the semi-finals. It's a best of 3. And yep, feel free to get ready, guys. We can get this underway fairly soon. And yep, should be a good one. Yeah, that was a weird round. I was preferring Riley's guess, but I honestly couldn't. I wasn't expected to be that far north. To be honest, it felt like something more towards the west or south coast. Welcome in, Svalbard. Hope all is well, Jeff. Welcome in. Is Streffen here yet? Nope. We'll just wait for Streffen to get ready. But you just joined us for the semi-finals, by the way, Svalbard. So we got Causey and Streffen happening fairly soon. And then we have me and Riley afterwards. So let me just check if Streffen's getting ready. I think Streffen's getting ready in the VC, so we should be good to go fairly shortly. And the ninja has returned, to be fair, in his costume, of course. Streffen is ready, so good luck to Causey and Streffen here. We will be starting in like 12 seconds, so make sure you guys get locked in. And remember, it's a best of 3. All the semi-finals are a best of 3. So best of luck to both these guys. And let's have a good game. I have to say hi to Finbar. I'll be here for your game. Facts, Jeff. Feel free to give Finbar also a cheeky Jeff if you can. Thank you for the hydration. I just saw it. Awesome. Hopefully I remember to hydrate for Davido. I hope I didn't forget. Interesting, kid, because these aren't wooden poles. So I'm not sure if I like where Causey is. I think Chihuahua's good. Maybe somewhere else, but I think Chihuahua's the best option. Well, it was quite north Chihuahua, to be fair. It was a weird lock. But I think that the poles would usually be much more wooden dominant in that area where Causey is. Okay, looks like we've got a black screen here, so I don't know, Jeff. I guess we'll never know. I guess we'll never know. But Causey's in Sweden. Streffen's in Sweden, so I'm assuming it is Sweden. With the black screen, pretty free round to be fair. And yep, so far Streffen starting strongly with a 1k lead. It looks like we might have some Ecuador action here, to be fair. I'm already back. Welcome back, Jeff. You've missed 2 rounds, I think. I don't remember this road, so I do like the west call. Yep, it's actually right on the water, right on the coast. Pretty much. But so far, Causey's not getting that round win. I mean, that will add up, you know. I mean, we have seen Riley bounce back. I mean, despite trailing, but his multis was building up as well. But we're only on round 4, so it's not like, you know, he's out of it. Like, he can still get the multis back up and get a big round of Streffen. I mean, both players are still in the green. But it's going to be somewhere approaching Mombasa. But it could be north of it. And Streffen, again, getting the multis. So Streffen's multis are now 2 times. So not ideal for Causey. Interesting poll. Is that weird for Germany? That concrete thing on the side? Is that more of like a Czech thing, or am I going insane? Do you really get that concrete with the wooden pole combo in Germany? I don't think you do. Maybe you get in Poland. Poland might make sense for West. Otherwise, it's probably going to be Czechia. Yeah, I don't know if you get that thing in Germany, but maybe I don't know anything. I have to go. Enjoy game, guys. Yep, take it easy, Oslam. And again, thank you for being here, and also thank you for gifting a sub to the community, the Jeff community. Thank you so much, and enjoy the rest of the evening. And looks like we've got some Philippines action I do not want Philippines against Riley, that's for sure. Maybe, yeah. I just never seen it in East Germany, but who knows? Just because you haven't seen it doesn't mean it's going to be there. Poor Causey. He hasn't even won a round yet. He's been a bit unlucky for not winning a single round. Okay, I think this is probably Kerala with the yellow paint. So like in Kerala, you get quite often that there's yellow paint on these poles. It feels like South Kerala to me, but maybe I'm throwing. Yeah, I mean, it is not that south, but it's more south from where they were anyway. But Kerala's like probably the hardest one to region guess. That's probably very frustrating in game. It's just long and there's not really much you can do about it. This should be Austria, I would assume. Thank you for the follow, Lukács. Welcome in. Or Cash. I don't know how to pronounce it, but welcome in. Should be Austria here. I don't know any clusters or any seasonal metas, but Streffen's locked in. Causey needs to guess. Is he in Austria? He is in Austria, okay. And he's still not getting the multis. Streffen has won 8 rounds in a row. And the thing is, I don't think it's been as dominant as it looks. Like, I feel like there could have been some rounds where Causey definitely could have won a round. But the game's the game. And Streffen's just winning every round. I mean, you know, it is Streffen at the end of the day. He is a world-class player for a reason. Okay, both have different region guesses, and yeah. Causey is probably wondering, what the hell am I meant to do with this? Streffen currently on a 9-round flawless right now. 9 rounds in a row, guys. 9. It's going to require a miracle for Causey to come back. And that's going to be GG. So a 10-round flawless there from Streffen. What a performance in that first game from Streffen there. We'll get him to a 1-0 advantage. I mean, not much Causey can do against that, let's be real. I mean, he got a bit of luck with some of the rounds, with not getting a multi at all. But that game kind of was just one-way traffic. And a very strong game 1 from Streffen there. But yep, let's move on to the second game. I mean, Causey can still bounce back for sure. And let's see if he can, because Streffen looked pretty good in that first game. Lucky Streffen should pull an aim on. Well, technically, he's gone Sabat on Sarawak. So I guess it's a region aim on. And poor Causey still can get a round win, but maybe he will get one in Finland. Maybe. We'll see. We'll see. Would a third game be NPZ? No. It's no move, no matter what. It's either a no move Tourney throughout or an NPZ Tourney throughout. I don't mix them up in these invitationals. I think other future formats I might have things like that going on though. But that's more like thinking about the future, not now of course. But right now, Streffen does still keeping up the flawless, but it's only 2 rounds in. We do have a Paraguay. I mean, it kind of feels to me like something towards MS, but maybe more towards the East Hilly side of MS. I'm not too sure. Okay, Causey has finally won a round. He's thinking thank fuck for that, you know. he ends the flawless. Thank goodness for that. But next up, we have got Kyrgyzstan, so we're not going to see too much here. Maybe potential 5k, who knows, Jeff? Don't know if he sees an airport. Who knows? Who knows, Jeff? Okay, Causey getting the round win there. But again, not going to acquaint so much. Nothing's really happened this game. Just that Causey's not getting flawless this time. Okay, this is crazy. How are we getting Bermuda today? Interesting. Yeah, to be fair, Svalbard, real. Yeah, Kyrgyzstan, if I'm gonna be honest, is probably one of the easiest countries to road learn. Like, if you want to start coverage learning things, Kyrgyzstan's probably one of the first countries you should practice that skill set on, I would say. It's very... If you give it the time, it's surprisingly quite doable. But yeah, there's... Maybe like some new gen players might not grind Kyrgyzstan. They might be too busy focusing on big countries, which is very valid. But yeah, usually most of the pro players in the league, at least, would know usually the road on the Kyrgyzstan roads. But you can't. I still put it up here and there. But that's just rustiness. But yeah, this was much more of an even contest. And look at it's round 7. And I think the last game lasted 10 rounds, and Streffen had 3.7 times multis, which is crazy. Facts, Jeff. Yep, exactly. To be fair. If you're close enough, you're close enough. Okay, we've got Wyoming. Where is Streffen? Montana. So we've got Montana versus Wyoming here. I think I prefer... towards the Wyoming border. I mean, technically it's an Aemon, in the state Aemon, but I did prefer more close to Wyoming. So nicely done there from Causey. Got one more piece of slice, to be fair, to finish. Well, very nice guess from Streffen there. Probably the first big damage from his side at least. Yep, should be South Africa this. Who is Causey, by the way? He's an Austrian player, up and coming player. He's, you know, still fairly young, I would say, to qualify to apply for the World Cup. But he's a pretty solid player. He's up and coming. For sure. I mean, he beat Villacorano before this, and Villacorano is insane, so he's definitely an up-and-coming player. It's just, it'd be interesting to see how he does in the coming months or the year, I'd say. But he's a solid player. He's a very solid player. I think he's a pretty solid champ. I don't know what his elo is, but he's solid. And I think he's very motivated to get better as well, so it's definitely one to look out for, especially in the future. And I think he's the only person left that hasn't won an Invitational yet in this competition either, so who knows? Maybe today it's his day, but he has to beat a very informed Streffen right now. And Streffen going to knock some more points out of Causey there, so Streffen with a more significant lead right now, but we are approaching round 11. But you do see a difference in the multis. Like, Streffen's got 3 times. That is a big difference. So, Causey will need to win rounds, really. He can't really afford to keep getting further away now, because that multi is going to get too big. But it only takes one crazy round, though. It only takes one crazy round. But I think we're in different regions last time I checked. I mean, we're kind of close to each other now. We were in different regions previously. But that's a really nice guess from Causey there. A very nice guess. That's what he needs to get his multis up into the 2 times. Okay, we're in France here. Not the type of country I would want in my game. Not really good at France at all. Where would I go? I was thinking maybe like somewhere like around here maybe, but maybe I'm going insane. We have got different region guesses right now. We can see Causey's a lot more around the area I was thinking now. And then we've got Streffen more south. And it was more south. Damn, very nice vibe guess there from Streffen. I didn't expect that to be so south, but very well played. That's why Streffen has been doing well in the main competitions. And looks like we're in West Australia here. The red soil combined with the dark blue car should be pretty good for West Australia. That combination. So we'll see. We'll see. I think Australia might be the most underrated country in terms of difficulty. I think people don't realise how shit they are at Australia. Low key. I definitely need to get better at this country. For sure. And it is Causey going to take the round win there. So his multis are going up. He's going to be on 2.5 times now, which is a lot better than 1.9. That's for sure. So Causey will need to get this win because if Streffen wins this game, it is 2-0. So I realise how shit I am at Australia. That's very fair. But yeah, I feel like Australia, people swipe it to the side a bit too much. It's actually... Yeah, like you can get the regions, but like there's so many times you can fuck up Australia. And also region guessing within Australia, Roadland, the Outbacks, like there's so many things you could get better Australia, but it's just so time consuming. Especially the road learning. But it's another round for Causey. Causey is bringing this game back to life. Definitely much more of a contest this second game. But it is Streffen that does have like 1,000 points pretty much right now. And we are in Mexico, so this could be a big round for either player. Okay, we got a Chiapas, and where is Streffen weighing up? I think Streffen was weighing up more towards Veracruz or something, or Guerrero. Okay. Don't know what chat are thinking about this round. I'm not good at Mexico anymore, unfortunately, so... well, never was. I was okay. Now I'm just bad. But a Chiapas versus a Guerrero, I believe, so we'll see. And it was Kalima. I mean, that's going to be game. Both players not that close, to be honest. We've had a few games that have just been decided by, you know, usually probably by a better hedge, to be honest. And, yep, that's going to be 2-0. But I think the second game in particular, Causey gave it a good game. And that is going to be GG. So a 2-0 to Streffen will mean he's in the final. And we'll face the winner of me or Riley. So... Yep, this will be a fun one. Yep, GG's Causey. He gave it a good go in the second game for sure. The first game, Streffen was just unplayable. Like you couldn't do much against that. But yep, let's get rallying. I just wait for him to get ready, and then I'll just have some more pizza bites, I guess, to be fair. Cheers, Jeffs. Yeah, we'll just wait for Rad to get ready. As of right now, he's not here, so we will have to wait. I might message him if he's not here. One sec. All good. Yeah, I'll just I'll move my camera and stuff to get that ready. I'm scared of my form just disappearing after this game, but we're here to have fun. And I think a Riley and Harrier game is kind of long overdue, to be fair. But yeah, we'll just make sure everything's all good right now. Okay, Riley's in. And is he ready? The screen share, he is. So, yep, we might as well get ready. So good luck to Riley. Let's have a fun game. And, yep, time to lock in, to be fair. I would just refill my Coke, of course. I am running short, so let me just get my drink ready. And, yep, we'll start in 10 seconds. So good luck to Riley. And fingers crossed, it'll be a good game. Yep, good luck, Riley. Let's begin in 3, 2, 1. And, yep, let's go. Shit, I should know that. I actually can't read this one, though. C-H-I... is it brake light? No. I swear that meant to be a thing. What was it? Was it a Medellin thing? Don't know if it was. I'm just going to send Cundinamarca. I feel like I should know that counter. Okay, Riley actually read it. Okay, fair play. Yeah, I don't remember that electricity counter thing. But it made sense to be there. I didn't really scan for the place. I was too busy thinking where it was first. To be fair. A lot of trees. I don't know if we get the pixel here. I don't know. I don't remember where the pixel would be. But if it's mainland, I feel like it feels like some stuff like Skeleton. Maybe. I'm a bit confused, to be honest. If it's Borneo and GG. Okay, it is Kelantan. Maybe I should have just committed, but it's fine. Okay, Peru. 26. I haven't really learnt the Peru stuff. Can't read that, unfortunately. Riley would somehow read it, though. A bit worried about that. I mean, it feels like this to me, but maybe more Pasco. I just don't know what to do on this round. Maybe it's some random Pasco updated stuff. I have no idea. Yeah, I'm just getting cooked. It was Hunin though. I had the right idea. I thought this area had non-small cam. This area for some reason. Maybe it's got overwritten already. Who knows? This just feels like MP probably. Yeah, it's just MP, I think. No clear indication of eastern roofs. I think it's just MP. It's kind of a weird one to place, to be fair. I'll try something near Shivpuri, maybe. Nope, it's just west. I actually don't understand. Madhya Pradesh makes no sense. I didn't like east because none of the roofs were eastern, but other than that, it could have still been east. Okay. I'm pretty sure Norway has small cam now. It definitely does. I won't be on about. Where would I guess in Norway here? I mean, is there any lichen? There's not really much lichen, is there? It's what season? It's kind of May-ish. Could be June. I think it's a bit more north. Maybe I just tried some outskirts Trondheim stuff. I'm not too sure where to guess here. Nope, he just 5K's that. Okay, Riley. What the fuck? Bro, Riley's just playing insane right now. How has he just learnt all Norway stuff all of a sudden? Like when did he do that? Jesus, fair play. I was worried about a bit more north, but I thought it was later coverage to be honest. But I'm not up to date with the new coverage to be honest, so maybe it's because of that reason. There's no way we'll 5K this round though. No shot. That would be crazy. Okay, if he 5K that, I think I would have lost my marbles. Yeah, we need like a good run because we haven't really won many rounds. We've only won one round, so not really ideal. Yeah, it's kind of like a bit random hills. Yeah, try stuff like this. I'm not too sure. Okay, it was a bit more towards Quenser. I wasn't sure if you got the ball out there, but it felt like something around this area. I just didn't really. I don't know why I went outside of the hill range. I guess that was a bit dumb, but it's okay. Why is this a UK Denmark 50-50 low key? I think it's more UK. Is it ever north? Nah, I don't think so. Probably go here. Oh my god. I hate that 50-50. I mean, I just got outplayed. Why does Denmark have to be like the most stupid country in the world? Like, literally, like, it just looks like Poland and looks like UK and never looks normal. Well, I got cooked that game. Fair enough. Right, we'll play to Riley. It'll be... Do another game? I mean, there's nothing I can do about that, but that's so annoying to fuck up fucking Denmark for the 100 billionth time. But it is what it is. It is what it is. The thing is, like, if I go Denmark, it's just going to be UK. And now I get UK. Okay, you're taking the fucking piss. Now that is mocking the bacon. We have no stickers, nothing to go off. Low-key, could this be... Am I going to do the stupidest guess ever? Why do I think this is Swansea? I might be stupid, but I low-key got a Swansea vibe. It was Wales, though. At least I got Wales. I can't believe I got England. Literally, UK. Literally, the next round. That is just the game taking the piss, to be honest. 2019 Cali is crazy. I don't know what 2019 coverage is, unfortunately, but it feels quite north, Cali. But I don't know what 2019 is. I tried something like along here, I don't know. Okay, how is this guy just region guessing California, bro? Why is he like playing the best player in the world against me? To be fair. I don't know how he did that. Bro just knows everything. And now I get Philippines, great. Mathiopia. 1626, that's quite far. Is that Samar trike? I'm hoping I might be misinterpreting the distance. I'm a bit worried. I thought that would be 2,000 kilometers, not 1,600. Oh my days. This the only reason why I didn't go mid now is because I thought the distance wasn't big enough. So that's just so annoying because I would have gone there. Now I'm just going to get angry. For God's sake, I play well, and then Riley just plays insane, and then I play shit when he plays well. Lovely. Right. We're still in this game, but it just feels like I'm just going to lose, if I'm being honest. Right, so I guess I would go somewhere around this proximity. Okay, at least we win a round. But I need to start me playing better. Riley's just playing very clean. And I need to play better to beat this. Which is fine. I mean, Riley's a better player than me right now, if I'm being honest. I'm just nowhere near good enough this year. But we'll see. Just need more good performances to come up. That'll be great. I think this is just Austria. Bit confused with the region guessing, to be honest. I guess I'll try some outskirts Graz. I don't know. It's a bit weird to place this with the region guess. Yeah, I mean, it was a bit weird, yeah. It makes sense to be there to check your border. I mean, I'm still well in this game, to be honest. Right, Colo 24. I assume this is Colo. I think it's Colo. Hopefully I'm not trolling. It reminded me of some weird shit around here, but yeah, I don't know. Hope I'm not throwing this. Bro, I forgot about there being black car in Monteria. For God's sake, I felt something was off with the car cluster I was thinking of. Man. Bro's just ratioing me. After I play well, I just get absolutely destroyed. Typical. But it's giving me a good game, which I'm happy about. You know, it's testing me, which is good. So if he beats me, it's like fair fucking play. It's not just some random bullshit, you know. Overcast is kind of throwing. It's probably just some outskirts Kumasi. I'm a little worried about it being Salaga, but I think it's too hilly for Salaga, so I'm just gonna Kumasi. Yeah, fair enough. Never knew there was overcast on that road. Fair enough. Okay, now we're just getting Tunisia of all bloody things. Is there actually any hills nearby? Okay, there's hills to the west, but and in the distance to the northwest. There is kind of something. Unless it's that. I don't know. I don't know. Nope, it's in Narnia, of course it is, and I don't get the multi. Great. I don't think I've had much luck with the multis this game at the moment either. But I was getting deservedly beat though, so it's like, fair enough. Vivero. Okay, that's better. Did the POI... It actually showed the POI. The POI actually shows up all my days. I could have 5k'd that. Okay, let's get back into the game. I need to just build my confidence a bit up. It just feels like Quebec striped up here, I thought. Just a bit confused with the autumn combo, but it probably just makes sense to be there. Yeah. Bellicon. I just don't know autumn distribution very well. Yeah. It was more south. I was wondering if it could be more south, but we'll get the round win. This game's pretty even with the points, I guess. It just doesn't feel like... After the first game, I just got that destroyed. Like, I just don't feel like I'm ever on top in this game at the moment. Sweden, white 24, red tint car, makeup room. It's probably just similar kind of stuff around here again, I thought. Yeah, try something like around here, potentially. Yeah, fair enough. Oh, is this... Wait. Is this Malaysia? What coast is it? Is it East Coast? Yeah, I think I'm sending it. Yeah, he's in Malaysia as well. He would just 5k it now, probably. Won't surprise me. I just sent early because he could have missed it. Oh. That's just misplaced. That's just misplaced. How is that not Malaysia? Okay, sure. Okay, speak about rigged. Oh my days. 25, coconut palm spam. What is this trike? I should know that trike. I think I just... I'm a bit confused with the trike, to be honest. Yeah, I don't really know where I'm going. That's a problem. It was Luzon. I was very close to saying Luzon, but why was there a Samar-like trike? Because some of the trikes look like a normal Luzon trike, and then I got lucky there. If that one trike wasn't there, I think you would get that. Let's be real. Very lucky there. West and kind of slightly bending to the east. Right. Is it just this? Maybe not. Could be just that. Okay. I moved off the 5k. I moved off the 5k. Oh my days. I think I did anyway. It's unlucky. This is April coverage. Hills to the west. Hills to the west. I mean, it's either gonna be yeah, shit around here. But I was thinking Cosmos. I was thinking like this area, so I'm gonna send Cosmos outskirts, but if it's the other side, then GG. Oh my god. For God's sake, I'm just jinxed. I'm just jinxed. I will never win an Invitational, man. For fuck's sake. That's so annoying. But well played to Riley. The way I play the first two games, how the fuck have I just not got to a final? Why did Riley have to play so well? So annoying, but GG's. Literally, I've moved off 5Ks there. I moved off so many 5Ks, man. But you played well, so you just played great. I'm just so annoyed about moving off the 5K, like costing me the game. That's so fucking depressing. But whatever. Do you get May coverage in Cosmos? Maybe I'm going crazy, but I thought you did, and that's why I chose to go, because I thought the hills didn't line up for where that town was, where it was. Yeah, you get hills west where I was though, Jeff. That doesn't. I swear, it doesn't really make a difference. I swear, it literally makes no difference. But maybe I'm going crazy. Maybe I just need to retire. Let me have a look. Yeah, there's literally hills west. I mean, I don't think my guess is bad. I mean, I did think that, but for some reason I didn't see the hills on the map. But I guess I know now there is hills right next to us. I mean, there is hills nearby. I just thought the angle was weird with the hills west. I thought this was open here and it was hills more north. I just threw the game away. I mean, I think I was going to lose anyway, so well played. Yeah, I don't know. I'm just a fucking loser. But you played very well and deserve to go to the final. So very well played. I just wish I just didn't move off the 5k. Like, if that didn't happen and I just got beaten like by like what happened in the first game, then it's fine. But it's all the time, man. I move off the 5k and it costs me the game so often. It's so shit. But the thing is, like, I actually had good reads to switch, but then I just didn't know. I guess my confidence is just bad. I should have committed on the bloody Luzon as well. I thought it was Luzon. There was just one dodgy trike, and I should have just sent where it's coastal Luzon, like we sent Aurora, but I hedged like a bloody NPC. But yeah, you deserve to win completely, so I'm not mad at that. I'm just mad at kind of showing bad habits again. I just need to get that shit out of my system. It's like all that hard work just to fucking move off the 5k, it's just shit. I mean, it was a good game. I'm not taking anything away from Raleigh. Like, I could have still lost, but I'm just annoyed that the round that cost me was me moving off the 5k. But yeah, I wasn't beating you game one. You played very well in game one. That was just unplayable. But the Biro Bidsan was gettable. It was literally my first thought, but then I taught myself out of it because I thought there was no hills west with that angle, which is a skill issue, so it's fair enough. But it's just so annoying. Like when you have a first vibe, then you think you've ruled it out, and then yeah, it's just really annoying. But yeah, very well played, Riley. I'm not taking anything away from you. By the way, those East of Grong roads are kind of distinct. Are you talking what round are you talking? I don't know what Grong means, Chris Kamara. Whereabouts is that? Norway. Yeah, I thought so. Okay, yeah. Yeah, I haven't learned that stuff. That's just fair enough. That's just a skill issue, but good to know the distinctive. I'm just so annoyed, like, that's the type of shit that could literally, like, be a deciding moment to, you know, maybe next year, who knows, I could have a deciding game and I play so well, it's a good game, and then I just move off the 5k. That's the type of shit I don't want to happen. But it happens to everyone, so it's fine. I don't know what the copy paste pasta thing is. I mean, I'm fine. I'm just annoyed at throwing moving off the 5k. I mean, it's just Zeke was talking about it before. Like that's why it's very hard to switch because like you need enough reason to switch, and I thought I had enough reason at least, so I can't regret what I did. It's just annoying. I just wish it didn't end in that round in that manner, because it was a very evenly contested game until I moved off the 5k. But confidence is key. Confidence is key, and you were a lot more confident with that round, so you deserve the win. Right, and like I say, I just wanted it to end one way or the other. I just didn't want it to end in that way. That's the other thing. But no game's perfect, and let's get Streffen in. Sorry if I'm being a bit negative. I should be more positive because I played quite well today, but yeah, it's just annoying to literally. It's just like one round. It's just like it's so crap. All that good game, all them good guesses just to move off the 5k and I'm out. Like literally one bad guess, but you gotta respect Riley's consistency, and he just can't be moving off 5ks with a play like that. But yeah, we've got a very good final coming up between Riley and Streffen, so it's gonna be a great final. Yep. Usually I'm not mad, but because I was playing well, I had expectations to do better in that game, and I did fine until I moved off the 5k. That's literally my only bad round I had, I think, in that whole thing. But I wasn't feeling confident in the second game. I felt like I was just getting outplayed, which is... I mean, Riley's just a better player. He's just a better player. It's fine. I'm happy to accept that. But yeah, I think both players are ready, so good luck, guys. I will start in like 15 seconds just to give you guys like a bit of a breather. So you have a bit of a warning. Adams, I moved off the Biro Bidson 5k because I thought there was no hills west of Biro Bidson, and it cost me the game. And I'm really not happy about it because I just completely... I didn't bottle, but I just threw an entire important round away, which is really annoying. It's the type of shit that would happen to me in the World League or in a major. Like, it's the same type of shit, but it's fine. It happens to everybody. The main positive is Riley played really well. Like, if I was playing as someone who was playing terribly and I threw the game on that one round, I would be fuming even more. But yeah, it is what it is. We'll start the final. We've got a very hyped final here. This is the last final of a Friday as well. We haven't got any more Fridays after this, by the way, guys. So this is the very last final on a Friday night. So let's lock in. And yeah, I mean, like I said, the mentality is going to take a while for me to get sorted. I mean, I am feeling a lot better. Because I was playing so well today, I was being very positive myself, and it just like for me, like just one round and it just kills it even. It's kind of shit. To like just be knocked out from one round like that from your own demise. But it was the Broken Hill Gen 2. I knew about that because I remember sending South Africa on that in the. I think it was in the wildcard EMEA or something. Oh, the wildcard. I think I sent that on bloody. I should have learned. I should know Gen 2 Australia, really. But I know that one now. Yeah, like I say, it will take time for me to bounce back. I mean, I'm not. I mean, I think I overplayed. I overachieved today anyway. I think I just had a really good day today, and the better player won. So that's very fair. Welcome in, Funny Bricky. We're currently in the final right now. So like I can't really do that, but every Wednesday I do GeoGuessr live challenge games where you can play along. You don't need to have we can have a GeoGuessr account, but you can have a free GeoGuessr account to play in those live challenge events. So you don't need to like pay, I don't think, to join a party in GeoGuessr. So if you want to play and get involved, I would suggest every Wednesday around 7:30 p.m. We do live challenge with the chat. So if that interests you, then you're more than welcome to join in. But today, of course, we've got a final between Riley and Streffen, two very incredible, talented players. But damn, I mean, I just can't believe how well Riley was playing, to be honest, as well. Like, I feel like on another week, I would be breezing through the final the way I was playing this tourney, this invitational. But Riley's doing pretty good. Yeah, I'll try and be a bit more positive. I think I was just a bit annoyed about that one round. That's the only problem. But I was a bit negative during the second game as well, so I still need to work on that. But it's fine. Way too long, Leakley. Way too long. I've lost a lot of finals, unfortunately. I'm kind of having what Zeka had before he won his first. I either keep getting knocked out first round, or I do well and then just have one bad round and I get knocked out, pretty much. Or I'll make a blunder or a very bad decision and I'm out. That's not going to make me feel better, Zeka. I mean, surely he has been playing the game enough to learn maybe he learned the Norway stuff less beyond 2 months ago. But it sounded like it was a fresh thing, but who knows? You know him better. Yeah. I don't know. I feel like a lot of people say they don't play the game, but they play it. No, they still play it here and there. He's played ranked here and there, hasn't he? So, but sometimes when you don't play too much, it actually helps you get better. Like, he actually played better. Like, I haven't grinded properly since probably the final week. Like, I didn't really grind properly for the final week of the World League. I just kind of just took it easy and I got my 3 points. So, like, sometimes just not grinding hard actually helps you play better because you're just not gaslighting yourself as much. You're just accepting things as they are. And I think what happened with me in that game as well is I started building expectation as well in that game, and when I build expectation, it usually doesn't go well, I feel like. Especially if I make one bad guess, it goes out the window. And yeah, I mean, Riley knows his Paraguay, and it was the sunset coverage, I think, so it was quite a gettable road. So Riley is going to get that. Did someone knock on my door? Give me a second. I think someone was just shutting the door. It's fine. I don't know. I thought he was playing some stuff here and there. He's playing some invitations. He's probably just not on the hard grind. I mean, you don't need to be hard grinding all the time. That's the thing, innit? It's all about longevity and not burning yourself out. But, I mean, that's a huge round from Streffen there. It's not going to be game, though. But it's a big round there from him. Yeah, everyone has different methods of grinding, for sure. It depends on the person. Well, I guess we're never going to know what round this is, unfortunately. It's something. I mean, he's active enough. I mean, Topotic doesn't play much, but he's still doing fine, you know. Might not be as sharp, maybe, but usually the top players still tend to have it in the locker long term. That's just between like someone who's you can tell that someone's a really good player is like they could take time off and still be really good. Like, for example, me, if I take a month or two off, I think I'll play a lot worse. 2 or 3 weeks, it's not too bad. 2 months of no GeoGuessr, I think I'll be playing worse. I don't think I will be that good anymore. I'll be still alright, but I don't think I'll be as good compared to other people. Yeah, that's fair. I haven't really seen the ranked stuff, the ranked leaderboards for a bit. I think Geo, maybe I'm thinking of Geo. I think Geo's got to 2300, didn't he? Maybe I'm thinking of Geo being the rankings rather than Riley. Maybe that's where that came from. I mean, he played against me like he didn't take a break, so... I mean, if he could play better than that, then fucking hell. So... I think I would be lucky. I was lucky to even make the second game last if that was the case. But I just respect it. I respect how good Riley is. I mean... like I say, I just hope... if we both get into the... let's say the EMEA qualifiers and they don't do some bullshit thing where like we have like 3 crazily stacked UK players and we all do well and one of us misses out because of the nation collision. I hope that shit doesn't happen. But that's very far ahead and whoever deserves it deserves it at the end of the day. But it's good to see Riley still playing really well. At least it wasn't Vicar Ronald this time, to be fair, because usually it's Vicar Ronald who tears me a new arsehole when I play him on Invitations. Like I lost 2 finals against Vicar Ronald, and I think I lost at least 2 or 3 semi-finals against Vicar Ronald as well. But I mean, Streffen is locked in, Jeff. He's getting big hits on Riley, so Riley might have saved his good games against me potentially. I mean, kind of a similar thing. Like I think I was playing really well against Lubeck. I had a really nice guess against Moo. And it's like when I played Riley, it's like Riley played at his very high level and then I dropped off a bit. And now it looks like Streffen is locking in. So let's move on to the next game. I mean, to be fair, Streffen had a really strong first game against Causey. And Causey didn't feel like he had much chance in the best of 3. So Streffen still in it. And 1-0 up as well, so he's 1 win away. I mean, I haven't actually checked the stats, actually. I probably need to move my Discord onto another window in the future. But both these guys have won the Invitational before. I don't know how many times they've won. But yeah, I mean, if we're thinking positively, guys, like, there's a lot of players today I think that have been playing well. Like, I think Topotic played well against was it Streffen or Riley? I think he played well against Riley. But then Riley just came back and punished him on 2 big rounds later on. Streffen has been playing very well. Riley's obviously been playing very well. I think I've been playing very well. Just I had literally, if you put aside that Birra Bidson switch, I've had a good day, really. I just think the standard today has been very, very high. And I had a really good guess against Moo as well. Like, you know, there's a lot more positives than negatives today with performances. For sure. For especially like me, Streffen and Riley. I think we've all, you know, on another week we could have, you know, one of us could have won the Invitational the way we've been playing today. But usually when someone's playing incredibly well, there tends to be somebody else doing it too. That's what usually happens. But yeah, very nice guess there from Riley. Very nice region guess. Yeah, there was a nice Sardinia round, weren't there? Yeah. Yeah, I felt the payment as a vibe in Sardinia, and also the hills worked better for Sardinia there. But region guessing, yeah, it's pretty rough, pretty difficult. But I guess if you can line things up or, you know, some car clusters, maybe it's possible and more feasible. Yeah. I mean, to be honest, Zeka, I didn't even think of Canada in time, but it made sense. Was there anything that gave away Quebec or Canada? Because I didn't really get that. I don't know if we missed anything. Okay, it was Canberra. There's been some crazy Canberra locations I've noticed recently when I've been playing Australia as well. Canberra's been very weird recently when I've got it. Okay, we've got some smeg on the cars, so it's probably going to be quite north, probably more towards the east side of Namibia in the far north. But yeah, I remember the Quebec round, but I don't know what made Streffen think switch to like Canada. I didn't really see anything that gave it away. I can see the vibe for it, but I didn't see anything concrete to make you switch from Midwest, because it did kind of look like a weird Midwest, to be fair. And Streffen is locked in. We've got a great final on our hands. This is a really good final. Very high level. I don't know, when was the last time Riley won an Invitational? I think it's been a while since Streffen won one, I think. I think Riley's won one a bit early, but maybe I'm not remembering. But yeah, Streffen's playing very well. I mean, like I say, the quality in this invitation has been very high today. People have turned up today. Yeah. Nah, just like insulated towards the road. Okay, got you. That would have made you fall a bit. Yeah, got you. 2 weeks ago, I think. Riley or Streffen. I'm assuming you mean, is it Riley you talking about? Yeah, Riley. Yep. Yeah, I don't know when last time Streffen won. But I think it's been long overdue for Streffen. How many invitations has Riley won? It must be like at least 3 or something, right? Or 4. If it's less, I'll be surprised. But Streffen's still 4.9k'ing. He's playing very strong against Riley. I mean, Riley's been playing really well today, so to be fair, he's locking in for the qualifiers, to be fair. Yeah, to be fair, Adam Streffen might be the GOAT for sure. I suppose somebody talked about something else that I missed. I think I missed. There was something about... no, he's... oh, he is in the play-ins, yes. Yes, he's in the play-ins. I thought you meant qualifiers for a second. Yep. Only twice? Damn. Damn, he feel like he should have won more. He hasn't... I don't know how many he's played, though. I think he doesn't play all the time. He plays here and there, doesn't he? Like, you play pretty much every week, Zerka. I think he probably plays like every week or two, probably. But it's a pretty good contested game right now. But yeah, Streffen's in the play-ins. I'm not sure. Maybe rather be old enough next year. It depends when the qualifiers are, I think. He just recently started playing to farm. Yeah, to be fair. Big round here. It's not game though. But it's a big round for Riley there. Yeah, next year. Yeah. Because I heard like he was like right on the edge of it, right? Like if they announce it early, there is a danger he might be not old enough. But then again, it's if like if he's old enough by the time for the qualifiers, he'll probably be old enough at least for the trying to get to the open or whatever it is. Next year, lol. To be fair, late July, yeah. To be fair, maybe in a few years, maybe Geo will be old enough too. But who knows? Who knows? Geo might fancy it. Geo might not. I mean, it's up to him, man. But if he wants to do it, he's definitely good enough. Like I said, the UK's got so many talented players. Really, the standard is very high in the UK. Like amongst the best UK players, like. Obviously, Bags still players ranked here and there. I think you obviously got Geo. You got Riley. Then I guess you kind of have to put me in the conversation. I guess because I've been the only person in the worldie for the last 2 years and stuff. Oh, Streffen keeps himself alive. Yeah, GeoWizard. To be fair, can't forget about Tim Davids. To be fair. Yeah, I don't know if I might be forgetting other people. I mean, I feel like if Rowan really wanted to do it, if he really fancied going for it, then obviously he would be in the conversation. If he wanted to fully grind for it, I think he would have had a lot of potential, but it's not really his thing. He's another I would say he's quite a talented player, but he just doesn't fancy it, I don't think. But there's a lot of talented UK players. And who knows, like I said, there could be literally like 1 or 2 more UK players and all of a sudden like UK is just way too competitive. It will turn into Poland, bruh. Oh. Sorry, pepperoni stuck in my throat. Oh, Jeff. A lot of French as well, yeah, exactly. That's the thing. That's the thing. When more people play and more physical compared to, you just start getting more and more talented people. That's why, like, every year I feel like I miss. It feels like it's going to be hard every single time I try and get into it next year. And that's why, like, every year I feel like I've just been a year... I've been a year too late. It kind of sucks. But who knows? Maybe next year will be the year. But at this point, I got to lower my expectation. Well, assuming I have to go through qualifiers, because the qualifiers is just one big hit kind of thing. Bro, 0 good Polish players now. That's cap, Adam. That's cap. That's cap. I'm 26. I'm not young. I'm not that old either. But that's going to be GG. So, Greenland, out of all things, brings it to a tiebreaker. Was that like a trek or was that a quad bite? I hope that wasn't a quad bite there because that would have been free otherwise. Let me have a look. I'm going to sneeze. Oh, Jeff. Right, okay. Let me have a look. Okay, it was a tracker, I think. You don't have a card, a quad bike there, but a nice region guess there from Riley. But yep, we've got one more game left between Riley and Streffen. Let's find out who will win the final. Will it be Riley or will it be Streffen? I'm just going to move the Discord to the side and just see how much Streffen has won. So yeah, Streffen has won how many? Streffen's won 3 times, so he's won 1 more than Riley. But yeah, I'll be 27 in October. So I'm closer to 27 than I am to start of 26. But I'm getting, if I get to my 30s, oh Jeff. Hopefully I've got to World Cup finals by the time I'm 30. If not, it is what it is. We'll see. Okay, Zeka. Okay, buddy. I see what you did there. Damn. To be fair. Yeah, I hope I get to finals by the time I'm 30. But we'll see. Yeah, Contis is older than me. Yeah. Contis is definitely in his 30s. I think he was pretty close to his 30s when he won the World Cup, so yeah, I had no idea how old Sheena is. But I heard he's older than you think he is. But either way, like, at the end of the day, age is just a number. I just need to keep doing the best, and hopefully I get in. Maybe a bit of luck as well would be nice. It'd be nice to have some luck when I play competitions for once, but hopefully next year I'll be a different beast, But I think right now I'm in this stage where it's like kind of like not much is happening. I'm just trying to get YouTube going and just kind of get some kind of momentum going with that. And then when I can kind of like have a bit more flexibility, then I can get my head down and start breaking things down naturally again. Because like I said, I don't feel like I've grinded properly for 2 years. Like everything feels like it's been forced and rushed, and for me, that's just not my style of grinding. Like, whenever I grind, I try and make sure I grind things very well. And I don't like it when I feel like I scan through guides or spam games and leave it for 3 weeks and, I've had 2 good sessions, okay, I'm done with it. That's just not me. So, I need the time. Probably, like I say, it might be a good thing that I'm out early. But damn, Streffen on a 5-round flawless, by the way. But Riley gets his Norway. But yeah, true, Pumpkin. It's very true, that. But I don't care what. At the end of the day, I'm learning not to care too much of how people judge me and stuff, or judge how I grind. Like, I would do whatever I think is best. And a lot of it is just mental and just giving myself the confidence boost to have that self-belief that I can do it. Because if I know I'm putting the work in and it's paying off in games, in moments, then obviously I'm going to be happy. Like, for example, I'm sure some people would have joked about me missing the first Bolivia round last Sunday. But then whoever would have laughed at me then got ratioed 2 rounds later when I got the road and got 500 points. And that game ended up being 200 points versus 200 points. So, like, literally those things can make a difference. And getting them round wins could make a difference. You just never know. This is so rough, O'Reilly. Yeah. Steffen's pretty much doing what he did to Causey. Yeah, Streffen is just locked in, Jeff. Quick Lithuania send. I mean, the thing is, like, Riley's been playing so well today. Like, Streffen, Riley have been playing so well. I want to put myself in the conversation too. But let's be honest, guys. It's just been a very stacked invitational today. Players have shown up. I mean, bro, how is he region guessing Lithuania now? This is literally what Causey was experiencing. We've got the red bit in the car, right? Is that like an East Costa Rica thing? I think Riley knows, I think. Streffen knows. Wait, to be fair, I have seen some of his JSONs. Yeah. That's the thing, when I'm doing, like, I'm teaching my sister some Baltics, so I might actually learn some of that whilst I'm doing it, to be fair. I think Riley's going to be a lot closer here. So that's going to end the flawless. But Riley needs something special with the 4-4-3 formation here. He needs something big. And I don't think this is what he wants. Ideally. I mean, who knows? It could be a big round. Is this Poland? It could be. Probably. It looks good for Poland. I mean, I even thought Hungary for a second for some reason. It's probably just Poland, though. Yep. We've got different region guesses. I prefer Streffen's guess with the hills. Those little random rolling hills are seen towards Kiel. So, I mean, what can Riley do against that? That was just an unbelievable performance from Streffen. GG's. What an invitational, guys. Like, so many of you guys played so well, man. Jesus. Yeah, GG's, Riley. I mean, you had a great run as well. Like, Streffen just popped off. And literally, what Streffen was doing to you is what you did to me. Quite essentially. And that's what I did to, I think, Lubeck. And then, yeah, it was like a continuous cycle. But yeah, I mean, you did it really well to bring it back to a tiebreaker, though. So you gave it a game, you brought it to a tiebreaker, unlike like me when I played you. So yeah, I mean, you got Poland against Streffen. I mean, the expectations were going to be low. In general, EU cluster. That's what I'm saying, guys. That's why I need to like kind of like fit it in some way where it's natural. But it is on the cards. I might just do it whilst I coach with sister European regions. I think it'll be more natural for me to pick it up that way. If I help my sister and I also kind of get a bit better and learn some clusters in the process. But yeah, GG to Streffen. Streffen, what an invitation from you, man. Very well played. You were outstanding today. Definitely a lot of promising signs for of course, the play-ins. So, yep, shout out to Streffen. Also, shout out to Riley. Played extremely well as well. And honestly, like, if I put aside, like, let's be honest, if I put aside that one incident, I feel like I also played quite well today. So, like, you know, it's nice to see quite a few of us today getting some good performances in and make it an entertaining invitational. But yeah, what a final. Some great performances today. And yeah, shout out everybody. Let's shout out the players who played today. So shout out Stevie G, Vicar Ronald, LG, Edis, Streffen, Zeka, Moo, Flickshot, Riley, Topotic, Super Stue, Causey, and Ades. GG's, guys. And also, of course, Strephon did take the win, so let's update the score. And very well played to you guys. What an invitational. And yep, even though I was mocking the bacon on a 5k switch, a lot of that, even for me, was positive today. And I think that was a great showcase of how good some of you guys can be. And very well played to you guys. And yep, I mean, this is the last Friday one, guys. There's going to be no more Friday invitationals. Doesn't that feel weird? Like, doesn't that feel weird that there's not going to be an invitational next Friday? Like, that's going to feel weird. But we've got 2 more to go. We've got one tomorrow morning from 9:30 AM BST. And then next week we'll be ending on the 100th anniversary on the Saturday night from 7:30 PM. It's going to be a lot of fun. It's also going to be a 2v2. That's the plan. And either way, it's been a great invitation. I hope you guys enjoyed it. I hope you guys had a good time. And same with the participants. You know, shout out to you guys once again. And yep, I'm going to call it there. So thank you all for watching. I will end the YouTube stream first. And then I will find something to raid. So thank you everyone for watching on YouTube.